Good evening, folks. It is Thursday, the 21st of December. We are just 4 days away from Christmas. We are looking at lows of 19 degrees up to a high of 21 tomorrow over in Red Rock, which is apparently in New South Wales somewhere. I don't know. I read the website. I don't actually research into these locations. Red Rock Riviera is the name of the theme that plays when you're out in the Revachol in Disco Elysium, so that's why we are picking that location. We are back with more Disco Elysium. I need to finish this game, otherwise I never will. So we're back. Sorry, Pip Dad came in. You know how it is. Now if OBS will just pick up the game I'm trying to find. There we go. Ta-da! I don't remember where we were at. It's been like 3 weeks since I last played. Apparently I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 charges of morale, which means my Volition is super high. At least I think that's what causes it. Yeah, I have 11 Volition. I don't know when that happened, but I have 11 Volition. Godspeed. I love Volition. I probably need to increase my endurance in comparison. Hello, Choxel, how are you? I hope you wet the bed today. Yeah. Okay, we have to do a bunch of stuff. Oh yeah, we need to listen to the Dorgana Mega Mix. Apparently my room has a tape player. I wasn't aware that thing was still functional. I thought it was broken. We'll find out. So we're learning all about the Hanged Man and all the terrible shit he's done as a war crime man. You know, cheery things, happy things. I was hoping that would take. You didn't like my rendition? Kim tries not to look at your broken down bathroom door.
Kim also tries not to look at the pile of taped viscera on the carpet, or the weird suitcase on the hat rack, or the potted plant dying in the corner. But it's all just too...
Alright, Kim, you didn't have to call me out like that.
The man is finding it hard not to trip on the tape, and not to send any of the bottles rolling across the floor, where unidentifiable sludge makes it hard for him to breathe.
I did it my way. Oh wait, no, I can nod stoically. We're nodding stoically.
He takes a step toward the door, like he'd like to leave.
Sorry, Kim. Anyway, we have a tape player here.
The compact tape player.
Never mind, it's broken.
And silent. The machine was made in Revachol by a company called
Encyclopedia. You're such a goddamn nerd, and I hate you. You are useful precisely like 3 times ever.
To last. There's no fixing this one.
Damn it.
This would have been very helpful with the Megamix, but it isn't anymore.
Any ideas?
My Kinema only comes with radio. Let's try to find a new tape player.
Alright, Roy it is.
Perhaps we should talk to Roy at the pawn shop. He has stuff.
I'm stuff. I'm trying to remember the last time I streamed. I think it was Cruelty Squad. I got a little bit intoxicated, but not very much. God, that guy looks like Sans. And I feel like my memories are slightly hazy because of that. Oh well. Shit happens. You did play Cruelty Squad, it was funny. I only got a little bit intoxicated. Sans Undertale, that was him, sitting in the bar. How are you guys? I wonder when my computer's taskbar is gonna load in. Sometimes that happens. Sometimes my,
How can I help you?
Oh, hang on, we can check what Roy is high on. We will do that real quick. Sometimes my work computer just decides to reboot its Windows Explorer just on its own, for no reason. It's very cool. I hate it. It makes me upset. Ooh, +1 electrochemistry. There we go. We are electrochemisting. There we go. This is the electrochemistry clothes. This is how we find out what he's high on.
How can I help you?
I'm starting to think that Pooch might have a point. Don't give in to the sin of Linux.
Feeling warm and enthralled
Here we go.
by the movement of light, while the mind continues to race forward. Lucky bastard. He's probably on Parolidon.
I tried rebooting the Explorer. The taskbar just isn't going. Ah, it's fine. You didn't need that anyway. Windows is a bit crap, though, let's be real. Yeah, but it could be worse. It could be Mac.
A drug developed by the military.
Mobile gang, mobile gang. Mobile is good. However, the Twitch app for mobile is bad. Because it runs at like
eyes turn yellow.
20 seconds of delay. It makes your eyes turn yellow? Is it just me or is it really warm in here?
I tried to keep the shop at a comfortable temperature.
No judgment, just curious. I probably did loads of Violin. I don't remember how he pronounced it. Before I lost my memory.
I've had to take it. You know, since the People's Pile cleanup. I was with the emergency relief
PTSD.
brigade.
He's taken it for mental and emotional.
What?
Not physical pain these days.
Hello, Doraya Keys. I hope I pronounced that correctly. Thank you for following. Nice to meet you, I'm Pip. We're playing Disco Elysium. We're interrogating this nice shopkeeper. What's the people pile?
A bad idea. Some poor leftist built a particle decay generator in hopes of bringing affordable electricity to underserved communities.
Hello, hello.
It malfunctioned.
How are you? Nice to meet you.
Radioactive waste
I'm an orchard of pips. That's me.
Probably
Many,
some
many
of it in
pips
you
indeed.
too.
I'm your local weather reporting Vtuber. How are you going? Nice to meet you. Tell me more about the Emergency Relief Brigade.
We were an all-volunteer force. Self-organized.
That's pretty cool.
Tried to help the fire brigades contain the spill.
On the patch, gamma radiation lines crossed with a red drop of blood.
I lived by the river since I was a small boy.
Damn.
The Esperance.
I didn't know about this guy's lore beforehand. This is cool.
To shit without trying to do something to help out. There wasn't much the volunteer force could do, however. We wasted years in the river mud. Years getting sick.
Sounds tough.
There's a reason why everyone's tried to forget.
Good evening,
any of it
taskbar.
ever
Hello, your
happened,
taskbar.
and why
Hello,
no
Kaiser's
one has
Windows
tried to
taskbar. How are you doing
repair or
today?
replace the pile.
I think you should take more time. In fact, I think you should reboot on him right now. Break.
So much disappointment.
He doesn't need you. He doesn't appreciate you enough.
Early deaths. Cancer mostly. And we knew all that was coming even as we were cleaning up as best we could.
Whose fault was it?
No one's. Everyone's.
Poor Roy.
So much bitterness.
A bunch of poor people built themselves a primitive nuclear reactor.
I mean, that's
hoping
fair.
for the best. What do you think is going to happen?
I would like to try to build a nuclear reactor. Wait, no, I wouldn't. That's a terrible idea. How'd you end up running a pawn shop? Wasn't there that kid in, like...
15 years ago.
Was it the US or the UK? He was like some genius.
Later, my second aunt
Some
died.
physicist kid.
Left me this shack and all
Who
the
built like a
assorted junk in
homemade,
it.
or started trying to build a homemade nuclear reactor.
So I
They
came
caught
to
him in the middle of
today's.
it, which is why he got in
People
trouble.
told me don't go there.
I can't
It's a
remember who he
shithole.
was.
I said, people, we just had a nuclear pile meltdown. I'm gonna get as far away from Forberg as I can.
Forberg. I remember this story.
City,
Sounds like some terrorism. Oh, he got arrested on terrorism charges or something, I'm pretty sure. But he was like
I
just
like
this
the
kid that
theory
wanted
more
to...
than the story.
I'm Googling this.
Outward movement, not vortices.
I say kid, he's probably like 20-something, I
You gotta
think.
get in on those vortices, my man.
Can I have some of your drug?
You said you'd done it before, yeah?
It's almost
Probably.
like he's worried for you.
Hang on. David Charles Han, the radioactive Boy Scout. Oh, those pictures are not pretty. Poor guy. Ugh. He died aged 39. Yeah. Hang on, how old was he? Nuclear radiation enthusiast. Built a homemade neutron source at the age of 17. Yep. Yep. Sounds crazy. Hello, Taroka. How are you? Why does the bot put Fahrenheit temperature first and Celsius in brackets? Pathetic. I don't think it's an option for me.
The lieutenant steps away.
Oh, speaking of, I need to fix the... I need to fix the Vegas location.
Looks like he doesn't want to get
I still haven't
involved.
tried. I just sort of keep forgetting that that happens.
Go ahead then.
What command do you need to... Can somebody put in, like, weather lookup Las Vegas and see if that gives the correct location?
He won't be your knock, but he won't be thrilled about this either.
I think I've tried it once and liked it.
Here you go, man.
He died from an alcohol, fentanyl, and Benadryl OD. Damn.
Yes, darling.
Kinda hardcore.
That's the
Don't do drugs,
coalition
kids, but...
government
Damn.
Straight into your...
Oh, hey, I got drugs.
I'm not so sure about this.
Wait, why wouldn't I be sure?
Because it's an anti-radiation drug, and you're a cop. Not a post-apocalyptic scavenger.
I'll take it anyway.
Of course.
Thanks, Roy. Anyway, I need a tape.
Yeah, we still have those boom boxes on the shelves.
Cool. Also my gun.
Sure thing.
Have people from the Union come to look for the gun?
Maybe. Shady-looking guys came in here yesterday, looking like they'd just taken off their Wild Pines overalls.
I should find my gun.
They asked if I have a police weapon.
That'd probably
to
be a
sell.
good idea.
I told them I already sold it. They went their way.
Which
It was
means
a
that I
trick,
have to do the Union
but
work,
you know,
which is fine, I guess. We can do
All
that.
sorts of people come here, asking for all sorts of things.
Maybe Claire really is tracking down your gun.
Mr. Fly is helping me find my gun.
People as oleaginous as ever.
Oleaginous?
Seem like they're lying. Even
Drama,
when
don't
they're
use
really
big words. What does that
truthful.
mean? Oleaginous. Oleaginous. Oh. The first definition that comes up is rich in, covered in, or producing oil / oily. The second one is exaggeratedly and distastefully complimentary or obsequious. What does that mean? Obedient or attentive to an excessive or servile degree. There you go. He's oily and or excessively subservient. One of the two. Obsequious means being a bitch. I mean, I wouldn't have put it like that. I wouldn't call Mr. Hua a bitch, but sure. If you would like. I need to put on all the clothes I had before, and I don't remember what I was wearing. Composure? The gloves, right. We got the farm gloves. That half-light, baby. Who's talking about oil? Nah, bitch, I heard oil. That shit's mine.
With anything.
Anyway, we need to... I'm gonna quick save, and then we need to buy that speaker system.
The boomboxes wait on the shelves, and your boombox, that gold and amber Harman Waushi, stares at you longingly with its
Can I play it
temporary
for free?
eyes.
Sorry, man. I can't be giving out freebies. Never have, won't now.
That's American oil. All American, baby. USA! US! Can I get a discount?
A discount? I do have to keep the lights on, man.
Yeah, fair.
It's
Okay.
12
I
real.
have 34 real, and I'm not spending it anytime soon,
Just
so...
don't ask him for the smallest amount.
Sure.
You'll insult him. The others will work.
The others will work? Oh, shit. Okay, let's make it 8 then.
Actually, yes. Let's. 8 is an even better number than 12.
Oh, shit.
Even
All
more
right, we're all
internal
happy about
balance.
this. Yeah.
Better integrity, too.
Thanks, man. Sweet. 8 real it is. Here's the money.
And here you are. Quality sound reproduction on the go. It'll play anything.
Thanks, Roy.
Wherever.
That's really chill of
Turn
you.
any tape into a conversation.
I feel
of
happy now.
sounds and shapes.
That was a really nice conversation. I got a discount. He got some good vibes. I feel happy. I'm pleased with myself. We haggle ourselves down. All right, time to listen to our stuff. I'm gonna save again. I'm really like, what is this? Oh, that's the main menu. How's it taking me this long to realize that's up there? A bass beat. Your heart repeats it. Where? I wonder what Silang's got for sale. I keep thinking that I'm gonna
Save
find
the
more
economy.
stuff.
That sounds
Ooh,
off.
itchy pants. Save the economy.
Haven't you heard, officer? We've got to be economically conscious. Recycle your cash, keep it in circulation. Don't buy new things. Buy eco.
Who needs to save the economy?
Look around, officer. You see all these premium goods just sitting there, not getting bought? We've got to keep the flow of goods moving.
He's got a good point.
Is this really the economy we want to leave to our children?
But I don't have children.
Too bad, officer. Kids make it all worthwhile. Without kids, who's going to be around to enjoy the economy? Don't let me stop you. Open the box and browse a little.
He's a good salesman. I'll definitely give him that.
The speakers below are banged up and worthless. The sneakers triumph.
Damn, that is 50 real I'd have to spend to buy those sneakers. That is a lot of money.
Shine on these sunglasses.
I want to try
lasts a
these
lifetime, officer.
these checks to find
100%
interesting stuff.
guarantee.
But I need to put points into skills. I've never heard a more persuasive economical pitch. It's very sustainability, isn't it? Very think about the children. But in a good way, you know? Anyway, we've got, oh shit, there's the Pyrrhodon. Yeah, let's not use that. +1 psyche, -1 health. Alright, let's not use that substance. Equip this to play tapes. Oh yeah, boombox! Alright, how do I use it? Oh, I need to equip it and then surely I interact with the items, right? Oh, that's the gun. I wanna use that gun, you know? Alright, where are our tapes? What happened to my recording of Salsay? There it is.
The porter reel is just what you needed.
Yeah.
The reels attached.
I saw a 2,000-year-old oil stain. That sounds interesting. What do you mean by that? Please elaborate. Press play.
You press the large button marked Commencer, and the tape starts spinning. There's a small
It was from
delay
ancient
before the song
Greece.
starts playing.
Interesting.
It sounds like someone's moving in the room, getting comfortable.
Oh wait, that was a pun. I did. Shut
In
up.
the hallway, a lone singing voice joins in, telling you about the tiniest church in Cessons.
Cesson. Apparently I've been pronouncing it wrong this whole time.
You almost feel the seaside mist on your skin.
Wait, this means we can do the karaoke check.
Within seconds, you know this is the one.
This is the real shit.
You've been looking for. The one you trust your room to. This one tells it like it is. This is your tune. A click, then silence for a bit. Then the tape stops spinning.
I can sing this.
Of course you could sing this. You could take sad to a whole new level.
Oh
with this.
yeah.
And you already know the lyrics since you've listened to it like 1,000,000 times. Yup, they're all here. All 3 verses. And the B-side of the tape contains the instrumental version. It's like the world itself is telling you to do it. Only one obstacle stands on your way.
What is it?
Gart. You have to convince Gart to let you sing karaoke in the whirling.
Guys, we have to sing the
You
karaoke.
can express yourself. Let the pain out. Make everyone understand. The lieutenant looks at you as you remove the tape from the boombox.
The karaoke check. We're gonna get it, boys. I want to run both the versions, all right? I want the fail and the success. We're gonna quick save before we do it. I must mention, in case you don't already know, this is my second time playing through the game. I'm playing hardcore so I can get all the stuff. Just so I can say that I finished hardcore, and also so I can see all the stuff I missed the first time around. And because this game is a fun game to stream. We have to do the karaoke check. Maybe not right now, though. Because it's only 5:30. We need more people. You know, we need a big crowd to really pour our massive soul out to. I need to sing karaoke, but we'll do that later. What changes in hardcore? Skill checks are harder. What? Why am I hearing bass? What is this? What are these drums? What is happening? Hang on a second. We're gonna put... Oh, the boombox plays music while you're holding it. Oh yeah, I forgot. We gotta listen to, like, the murder thing, don't we? God, I've never heard that before. I did not realize. I never carried the boombox for that long. Yeah, so in hardcore, you get... You can't... I don't know... Ow. Ow. I don't know if you can do it in regular. I think you can, but in hardcore, you can't change clothes or save mid-conversation. Ow. And I'm pretty sure all skill checks are harder. Anyway, ow!
Porter reel is just what you needed. The reels attached
Play the
to
tape.
the apparatus with a satisfying
Apparatus.
click.
Apparatus.
The tape is rooted behind the magnetic reader.
Rooted. Routed, right? Whatever. Play the tape.
You push Command Set.
Command Set.
Tape starts spinning.
I think I'd be a good
Violent
RTS
static
unit.
and
Command
machine
Set.
sounds fill the air.
This isn't Revachon. This is a fucking
Sketch.
village. I can almost see the elephants.
Ah! Oh!
The harbor. That's the son of a Valson crane.
Thanks, Kim.
When this shit is done, I'm gonna tear that place up. Soldier of the apocalypse style. Kill shit. Dogs and chickens too.
I don't think there are any chickens in Revachol, but sure.
Gonna run a room, Cordy. A room. I'll fucking do them all in.
I skipped that dialogue by accident.
Never
That
did
one I
get
skipped
that
on
taste
purpose.
Out of my mouth.
The lieutenant presses the button marked Arete on your porter reel. The tape stops spinning.
What was that at the end? Silence?
End of recording.
Oh. Okay, apparently I don't understand the concept of a tape running out. What do you think?
It seemed authentic enough. Probably recorded off the shortwave, then edited to seem more incriminating. He sounded like he was on patrol around the harbor walls.
He sounded inebriated. A little bit.
Still,
What are you suspicious about?
There's more going on here than we know.
Who is Corti?
one of the other mercenaries, I think. The one he was talking to. A friend of his?
What's Kohoi?
A village on the Samaran Isola in South Safre. Grad committed war crimes there, the kind of thing he talks about.
You think he was there?
Who knows? Maybe the tattoos would have an answer. Or maybe Kohoi is just murder,
Kohoi.
atrocity, slaughter.
Yeah. Actually, I'll look up what exactly hardcore mode does.
Soldier of the apocalypse style conduct in a civil environment.
What now?
I think we've got a few more questions for class, don't you?
Disco
This
Elysium
seems to contradict her
Hardcore.
testimony. At least to some degree.
Hardcore mode. Let's see. The wiki is loading very slow.
As you take out the tape, the boombox tunes itself back to the cheery radio
Alright.
again. spewing
The
out
exact effects of
like
hardcore
it's
mode are as
Friday night.
follows. The difficulty of all white skill checks is increased by 1. The purchase cost of healing items is doubled. The purchase cost of drugs is doubled, and each drug item only has 2 charges. The amount of real found in containers is reduced by 15%. And every completed task awards an additional 5% or 5 XP. What the hell? You get extra XP. Huh. Okay. Sure. I didn't realize you get extra XP for doing hardcore, but I guess that makes sense. We're gonna... Sorry, I would let you guys listen to the sick beats of the radio, however... The background track is too nice, and I don't want to get rid of it. I like the music that normally plays around here that currently isn't playing for some reason. Maybe when we transition into a new area, the background track will start again, so I don't look very silly. What was that? Reaction speed. Soldering! Okay, the music's just stopped, never mind. Thank you, bot. Let me check the trap. Maybe the fast mid will be in here.
It's full of poor things.
No fast mid. Very nice, Pip. Very good. Thank you. Thank you, Kaiser. Thank you very much. Why do I have 11 Volition? That's really weird. Here we go. The music kicked back in. Fool no longer am I. It's that reaction speed thing. What is that? Cluster of polychromatic flyers flow by in the breeze. Like blow by in the breeze, but same thing. Alright, we have to do tasks for Mr. Efroy. Get 2 signatures, Isabelle and Liliane. We're gonna read the letter first. We want to know what this is.
You take the legal documents out of the envelope. A 12 to 40 month construction period and the zoning plan in the
We're gonna look at them
addendum.
all first, and then we're gonna logic ourselves.
The youth center cuts into the ocean like the bow of some great modern ship. Apparently, it's going to cover most, if not all, of the street and the square between the
Damn,
existing
that is a
houses.
big youth
It's
center.
3 stories
Very YMCA. What do you think of this, Kim?
I'm no property lawyer, but it looks fine. I like the print size. They're not selling or leasing anything. It's not a perfect solution, but...
How else are you going to build something? It's always inconvenient to build things, and citizens inevitably have...
Alright, we're gonna have to
disagreements
boost
over
our
such
logic to try and read this.
projects. But this...
Because there's no way we can do it. Do we have any logic items? We're already wearing one logic item. I wish you could sort items by their effects, you know? That'd be kind of nice. I mean, I guess I could do it manually, but that's a bit of a hassle. Here we go. We have +4 logic now. We are so very logical with this hat. Drama. Oh, +2 logic instead. Yes. Ultimate peak focus. We have +5 logic. And the detective trip. Look at this. You wouldn't trust this man? I would trust this man. Alright, let's read that item. Items! Interact.
Take the legal documents
83%! That's the effects of +4 logic, baby!
And the zoning plan. There is no
Nice.
loophole. The simple truth is, the current residents are going to lose their street access, and for the next 12 to 40 months, their lives will be dominated by constant construction noise right next door.
Yeah, let's do it. I've lived with it, you'll be fine. What are the ramifications of this?
Once the construction starts, it'll probably take a few months, a year maybe, for even the most stubborn occupants to get tired of living like this. After that, they'll sell their property for cheap and move out.
These people are gonna have to move away. Can we do something about it?
I should have seen it. Evrard probably has eyes on us, but we could try to get other people to sign this instead of those listed. Or you could forge their signatures yourself.
See, I don't like doing any of this.
It'll already be gone.
We'll put them back in. Let's talk to the people about it and find out first. Let's see what they think. Maybe they'll be fine with it. I don't know. You can live next to construction noise. I've done it before. It's a pain in the ass, don't get me wrong, but like, it's livable. Bing. I should probably study this armor, shouldn't I? Can I do that? I know there's a thought for it normally, but Hold them Amadakwa, Lordjaw, Kingdom of Conscience. It's not there. It's not available to me, which is interesting. Maybe I just have to wear it for longer. I don't remember what unlocks that thought. It is useful later on, though. And I'm not going to be any more specific about it than that. Glasses, necks, gloves. Okay, we've got all the clothes we wanted. Cool. We've got our sick outfit.
Our tenant, the policeman.
I was asked to get your signature.
Eh? What's this about? Come now, I can't read all the scribble. Tell me what it says.
Evchaya wants to turn part of the village into a little youth center.
Huh. I might be half blind, but it looks like part of the village is gonna be a street. The best part. The part we need to get out of our houses. Have you asked Lillian about this? I won't even consider signing till I know she's on board.
Well, ask her. Lillian. Cool girl with the sword.
Waves are beginning to die down. Look at those little bastards. Simmer down.
I forgot she was British.
Simmer down, bastards.
Why does she care about the waves
Wait,
so
British?
much?
Is that the... No, that's not the right accent. What's with you and the waves?
What is it with waves and fishermen? We need to be out there with them, fishing, making a living. So I asked them to accommodate me.
British or Irish?
But until that happens,
British?
I can try to
Okay.
assist you the best I can. So, what will it be, officer?
Hey, take this.
For you? This says by signing, I agree to living with construction noise. What exactly
Sounds
is
like a
the
Geordie,
union
perhaps.
building?
Gloucestershire-ish? Gloucester-ish. Perhaps. I don't know. I'm sure you guys can identify it better than me. Anyway, Evchaya is planning to turn some of the village into a youth center, a YMCA.
What a nice idea. Wouldn't have thought that.
She sounds incredulous about the niceness of the idea.
Thought what exactly?
That Evrard and the Union have nice plans for anything. I thought they only cared about themselves. Well,
I like her.
I guess
She's-
Union members
she's
have
very
children
pretty.
too.
Reminds me a little bit of Ripley in Alien.
And those members have a vote when electing the head of the local chapter.
Use my pen.
He has a pen and everything. Here you go.
Why'd you sign it?
I shouldn't have.
I mean, it's Everard, so it's probably a mistake.
Probably, but it is a youth centre and I have children. Got to give them something else to do. They're cute and small now, but they're growing up fast. I had my first drink when I was 11 because I was so bored. Anyhow, you also need Isabel's signature. If it's a bad idea, she won't sign. You'll find she's a tougher nut to crack than me.
Okay. She signed it. I didn't do any, convincing or anything. She signed the paper. I'm not doing anything illegal or anything. I'm trying to reassure myself.
I hope the waves don't keep you up at night.
Will you sign the papers?
What can I help you with?
I feel bad.
Lillian should let her sword make her decisions. The girl just doesn't have the head for it.
Okay.
Either way, I won't sign.
Cool. Why not? So it was a test.
Lillian's not the only one who's too thirsty.
Oh, that's a bit rude. What have you got against the Union?
I've seen it all before. You think they've got our interests at heart? Rich men are always selling poor men promises we never planned to keep. Then the poor get pushed out of their homes and the rich get a little richer. That's the way it goes. So no, I don't trust the fat man, and neither should you.
She is headstrong, but there's a slight hesitation in there. You may be able to convince her.
I don't want to convince her. We're gonna move on. I wonder if I can get the drunks to sign it.
Yes?
No, not you, Kim. I want to talk to Idiot Doom Spiral.
Tequila Sunset.
Hey, can you sign this paper?
What's it about? I'll let my hand address the situation. Maybe you've heard. I used to be a very successful businessman. I've signed more than a few lease forms or whatever the fuck they were. Anyone's got a pen?
I have this pen.
All right.
He grabs the pen and paper from your hands and very carefully scribbles on the dotted line next to Lillian Carter, Idiot Doom Spiral. Can I have the pen back, please?
Don't know if I've mentioned it, but I used to be a businessman.
Oh, you dickhead.
And as a businessman, I am going to keep the pen.
I've been swindled!
For my trouble.
No, that was my favorite thing of all the things you have.
I agree
This
with you,
bit of
interfacing.
losing
God damn it, he took my thing!
My favorite was the gun he lost.
Shut up! Hand-eye coordination. Shut up. That's it then, the deed is done.
Glad to have been of assistance. After all this time, I feel like I've made
See,
a
we're
difference.
doing a community service. We made the drunk Idiot Doom Spiral feel useful again.
The incapacitated drunk lay there snoring like an ancient rusty
I can't believe he took
tractor.
my fucking pen.
Thank you for your help. Should we go and mail this? I think I saw a mailbox on the platter.
Bugger nicked my pen. Bastard. No pen. No pen! What a dick. Oh, well, we got the paper signed. Just because it's the wrong person's not my problem. Hope Everard didn't see that. I'm gonna save. I know that I've only quick saved here, so that probably doesn't mean much, but Everard won't know, right? It'll be fine. It'll be fine. He'll help me find my gun. He better help me find my gun. To be fair, now that I'm thinking back, I don't actually need my gun.
The dented yellow mailbox greets you with its graffito and bullet holes in the front.
I knew we'd get to use this mailbox for something.
Other than kicking?
Other than that.
You drop the white envelope in the darkness. It lands with a soft thud on what sounds like.
That's
a
good.
couple
I
of
hope somebody
letters.
is delivering this mail.
About a week's worth of mail as collected in there. They'll empty this.
Oh, that's
very
good
soon.
then.
Probably did the right thing. You can't trust that slug Everard. You know he's going to play you somehow.
All right, let's go back to Everard. If we don't mention anything to him, he won't know before it's too late.
Excellent! Back to the harbor. Whirling in rags. I think neon signs need to come back. We have... Ooh, hello. Let's talk to this gentleman. We have, like, flashy LEDs now, but they're not the same.
Let the chief fool you next time. You don't need to be that up in his face. Leave yourself space to move.
What are you talking about?
Bad advice, actually. This might do the trick.
Let's talk about our right to work.
Alright, bye. I wanted to talk to him about the tattoos, but he won't let me, so moving on. Through the office and then up into the dockyard. Why's the music gotten so dark? I'm scared. I want to try opening that container. Apparently it gets easier every day, but good luck. Just because it gets easier doesn't mean it is easy. I think you need a rhetoric check. Ooh, ah!
Back before the cargo container.
Ah,
Its
shit.
draw has not lessened since you were locked.
Alright, it is a rhetoric check, but I need to come back tomorrow. Meanwhile, we talk to Mr. Efra. He's helping me find my gun. Look at him typewriting over there. Hello, Mr. Efra.
Mr. Dubois, I hear the meeting with Titus was a glowing success. That's such a relief.
God, he's
Titus can be
such
a
a...
handful sometimes.
Oh my god, what was the word? Obsequious? I don't even remember the word. God, he's so slimy.
Now, what can Everard Clare do for you today?
Can we go over a few details?
Most certainly.
Never mind.
By all means, Harry.
Things
Let's
about
hear
me?
it, Harry.
Nope.
Of course, Harry, of course. Let's not linger on personal details and amnesia.
Signatures.
Something. The
So
golden boy
smarmy.
returns
He's
once
so
more.
funny.
Wonderful. Simply wonderful, Harry.
Look at him.
Of course. I already knew this. My friend, the mailman, confirms the letter
You're-
is on its way.
you're friends
You've
with
done
the
a great
mailman.
thing today. You've
Of course
given
you
the
are.
children of
God, he's got his
Martinez a
fingers in
future
every
and proven
pie.
To be a true man
Ugh,
of the
he's such a
left.
creep.
I can finally trust you now.
I mean, he's a trustable and
You're
friendly
in my
creep,
inner
but
circle.
oh my god.
You too, Mr. Kitsuragi. We can talk
Why
about
can't you
anything.
just be real
The
with me,
strike,
Mr.
the
Evra?
murder, your
Olaginous.
lost gun,
That was the
nothing
word.
is
That's
off the
it.
table.
What does obsequious mean? Is that a word? I'm googling it. Obsequious. Oh, it is a word. What does that mean? Google's loading really slow. Oh, that was the being excessively servile. That one, yes. Anyway, give me my gun.
Ratan, you play the old man like a three-string banjo.
Necktie, don't say that. You might say it too loudly and he might hear.
Better not to gloat, sire. 'Tis arrogance that gives the play away. Be subtle.
Did you order the hanged man killed?
I did not, Harry. Although I am very, very glad he's dead.
What do you gain from him being dead?
Why, a war, of course.
And what do you have to gain from a war?
Victory, Mr. Kitsuragi. I have victory to gain. We are going to start a war with the Wild Pines group and win before they even realize there is a war.
Aren't you afraid for your boys?
Harry, we outnumber them 1,500 to 1. And that's just Martinez. With all the unions in Revachol, and with public opinion on our side, we can hold off 2 men, or 15 men, or even 50 men.
Mr. Evra, you're a bit too confident about that.
The more they send, the worse it's going to look for them. They made a huge mistake hiring those guys. No one likes foreign mercenaries. The leftists
I mean, it's true.
hate them,
Generally, if
the
you want to break up a
fascists
strike
hate
or
them,
something, you
even the
hire
moralists
local
think they're
mercenaries.
In bad taste. Harry, there is no strike, only war. Class war. Or, in business terms, a dawn raid. Or wait. Is that when you still pay them something? Because we won't do that. We're not going to give nothing. We're going to take Terminal B away from them.
Oh,
The
cool. He's got a whole
roads,
plan.
The gates, the containers, that big crane, even the damn
The big
coffee
crane.
maker. We're going to take all of it for the people and fuck Wild Pines.
Language.
The word fuck rings
Oh.
like a gunshot from his mouth.
Okay,
He
two of
doesn't
them.
swear often.
So that's why you haven't let Joyce in?
Yes. It's also why I let that midget Gaumont go.
Didn't you
He's
say you
too
wouldn't call
nice.
him that?
I can't
That's a bit
put him through
offensive,
this.
Mr. Clare.
Plus, He knows
50
how to
people
get
don't
in
sound
here.
that much. How about
That woman
50
can't
hardened
tell
and
her
combat
tits from
trained
her arsehole.
mercenaries?
She has no chance.
Are you a union man, Orchard? I choose not to answer this question. Why are you telling me your plans? Also, what the hell was that line? I did not even pay attention to him saying that.
Because we're friends, Harry. Besides, it doesn't matter now. You can go tell her if you want.
Okay, I'll go tell her.
Change the course of events.
Maybe it'll help her
we have a significant
open
head
up to me
start.
about stuff.
It's already happening.
How many of you guys are there in the union?
2,372.
Unionized means no
Plus
irons.
yours
Indeed
truly,
it doesn't.
of course.
I mean, indeed it does. Wait a minute. What? How are you gonna fund your new independent harbor?
Oh, you mean what sort of goods are going to be flowing through? How am I going to replace all the contacts we'll lose once the poo-poo hits the fan?
The poo-poo?
The clients who'll ditch us. Harry, we've thought of everything.
Everything.
We've been running back channel negotiations with all the major clients.
I mean, to be fair, she said, what, like 5% of all trade runs through Martinez?
To Martinez and to the
They have a pretty strong bargaining position if they own the harbor.
With renewed zeal sparked by communal ownership, the men will be shipping those containers double time. You'll be surprised to see how fast things go without parasites latching
I mean,
on.
yeah. If he can run the place more efficiently, they're not going to give a shit.
New revenue streams.
The plan is to take the harbor and run it as a cooperative. Sounds like a good way to go. Yeah, that's the idea. The old Joestar technique to run away. That's drugs.
Drug trafficking.
Drug trafficking.
Drug trafficking? Don't be stupid, Mr. Kitsuragi. There are perfectly legal, 100% ethical chemical factories on the Samaran Isola. You don't need to be colonialist about it.
Oh, he's calling... Well, he's calling the Sailite a colonialist.
All they do is produce components to keep
It's a bit
the
insensitive.
pharmaceutical industry running. That's people's health we're talking about. Old grannies, little babes, people with disabilities.
Alright, what's the rest of it, though?
The company thinks transporting these chemicals in bulk looks bad, has bad optics, may be illegal in some countries.
May be illegal in some
We're all
countries.
about the large volume column. We're gonna transport the living daylights out of those materials, Harry. So your sick kid can get his Benefed, and your wacky uncle doesn't have to come off risperazole.
Benefed is a children's cold medicine.
Oh, tasty.
Usually apricot
Everything in this
flavored,
goddamn place
and
is apricot
risperazole
flavored.
is used to treat severe psychosis.
And the kids on the street can get speed and pyrrolidone.
I'm an old-fashioned guy, Mr. Kitsuragi. I sometimes grab a beer with the boys.
There's
but I
no
have
way you don't know
idea
what
about the
speed
things
is.
You just mentioned.
Everyone knows what speed is.
But if I were to supply ingredients for some sort of rainbow party, I would make sure the union took a fantastic
Oh, that's great.
share. And I'd keep that stuff.
I'm
far
glad you're
away
just
from
keeping
Martinez.
drugs out of the local community. That makes me feel much better.
Admitting to it.
I'll report this.
Yes, of course. And while you're doing that, please go ahead and also tell
This
the
guy
Wild
seems pretty on the
Pines.
level. It
I
depends.
wanna
I
hear
mean,
them
he's
squeal
logical
from
if
the
that's what you
indignity.
mean.
Nothing in his features betrays any concern.
Anyway, let's not focus on the sensationalism of the drug trade. This hypothetical drug trade is all anyone ever seems to be interested in.
I could get behind him. You're
It would
gonna
only
traffic
be a
the
small
drugs?
part of the harbor's
Don't say
turnover,
anything.
Just like the harbor
Don't respond to
is,
that
a small
question.
part of Martinez.
So is there a trade or isn't there?
Let's look at the big picture. Martinez as a whole.
You're not answering the
There
question.
are little girls out there with dreams of making music. Young mothers who want to start businesses. Models who want to walk catwalks and steel welders who want to weld steel. I'm going to unite them all into one economic body. We're going to incorporate this place to Kingdom Come. Everyone's going to be
This
in
just
on
sounds
the
like you're
wealth,
making a bigger
and
company.
Everyone's going to pull their weight.
Let's keep
A cooperative company.
trade. He was almost admitting to it.
Hang on, I want to... Volition tells me to talk about the drug trade. We listen to Volition. He's a good boy. Tell me about the drugs.
No, Harry. That's boring. All right, it's gone. The hypothetical raw materials
Wait, really?
is off the table. It's such a small and insignificant slice of revenue.
Wait, really? That was all it took? Oh, shit.
Boys, Harry felt queasy about it. We're not doing it. Can we talk about my beautiful incorporated Martinez and its many-sided business ventures now? This bold new vision of incorporated socialism I'm offering?
Money. Oh shit, okay. I mean, I guess as long as he keeps to his word, problem solved. We can trust this man, right?
Yes, if you start thinking about
Totally
it like
forgetting that we just
the
screwed him
socialist
over like 10 minutes
municipal
ago.
body sort of is like a corporation, isn't it? It uses
Incorporated
corporate law.
socialism.
We're incorporated. I like to think we're using the best parts of all the ideologies here, Harry.
There we go. Tell me about specific union members.
We're way past specific union members now. This is the big time. We're talking about the future of Revachol here, Harry. You can bother Leonard with that. He loves to run his mouth on such matters. But I'm in big time mode,
He's
Harry.
big time rush.
There's something different about him now. He's more vibrant, more alive in his big time mode.
Can I get my gun now?
Harry, I've got to be honest with you. Your gun was found 2 days ago. Withholding this information weighed heavily on me. But it had to be done.
Okay, I don't feel bad anymore. You bastard!
Your gun is with an old woman. I hear she's a character, so watch out.
This must be the woman who bought the gun from Roy. The one he described as terrifying.
So she's still got the gun.
Yes, the same one. I see you've done your research. The pawn shop made the gun easy to track. Crazy stuff, Harry. Selling your gun like that? Wild. Anyway.
Union Boy's gonna help you fix it. He winks at you. Don't worry, Harry.
The neighbors of this old woman contacted my men because they trust me and the Debarders Union. Apparently, she was
Well,
waving
guess
it
we're gonna
around
go
at
grab
the
our
entrance
gun.
to her building.
Waving the gun around doesn't sound good.
She
None
waving
of this
it.
does.
Is she waving it at people?
As I said, she's a character. I didn't have time for details.
What do you mean you didn't have time
It
for
sounds
details?
Like she's unstable, but don't worry. No one got hurt.
This is a horrible tragedy waiting to happen. Who is this old woman?
Unfortunately, I don't know anymore. You're gonna have to go in blind, Harry. But she's an old lady. How dangerous can she possibly be? Oh, and she calls herself the Pigs.
Jigsaw.
There it is again. The pigs. Like Roy said, not good at all.
I, for one, find it refreshing. Finally, someone calls themselves a pig.
It actually sounds extremely bad, but let's not give him the satisfaction.
All right, let's go find her.
I already have. Tonight, starting 10 o'clock.
10
Near
o'clock?
the old fish market on the coast. The one on the boardwalk, a little past the fishing village. Be careful, Harry. I would never set you up for anything dangerous, but you did ask for this. Now, back to the fun
Jesus
stuff.
Christ. Okay.
She will be there from 2200 hours till 0200 hours.
Oh well, that gives us a time span. That's
More
good.
fun stuff. Seems like we already have fun stuff to do.
That's it for now.
Great, Harry, great. I think we've truly built a bridge between Martinez and Jamrock today. We have united the RCM and the Debarders Union. This has been so great. I'm sorry we don't have more fun things to do together, but if you ever feel like bouncing something off me, my door is always open.
He's so weird. Oh, I thought.
The 15th Indo-Tribe.
Efrat, I want to like you. Stop being slimy about it.
Because there was. The 15th Indo-Tribe was comprised of 8 kids from Forberg and North Jamrock, running from
Plus 10
wild
cents for
dogs
every green
in the
orc
valley,
clicked.
hiding
Yay!
cents under rocks and stealing clothes of clotheslines, and sometimes even the copper wiring of phone lines. You may.
I saw in the
be
news
one
somebody
of them.
died like the other
This
day
must
trying
be a
to
childhood
steal
memory.
copper wiring
The
from a
15th
factory.
Indo-Tribe was your
Wild.
Indo-Tribe, set to rule in Cylinder. The rest of the kids are dead now.
I'm the
Car
best one.
accidents and drug overdoses. Only you remain.
Alright, we have a bunch of skill points and lots of thoughts we can unlock, but I don't actually know which ones would be useful. Calder Mabadakwa seems interesting. Motorway South. Anti-Object Task Force. I know that what that one does, and that one's not really useful. Apricot Scented Bubblegum might be useful. Do I have to be awake for these thoughts, or is like doing this just before bed reasonable? I might do... Screw it, we can... Oh, I don't have enough slots. Yeah, it's not worth it then. We'll move on. I want to try and unlock the door upstairs that Harsha's at. And I want to... What else do I want to do? Mainly that.
Oh, hey, mister. I knew you'd be back to talk with old Leo here. Yes, I did. It's like Lady Larice said when she opened a bathhouse in the basement of my apartment building. They can only get so far before they're aching to get back.
That was a nice voice.
Lots of
Good
folk
job.
really did keep coming back.
Anyway, can we keep this reading shorter?
Sure, mister. Absolutely. I'm always willing to help out nice fellows such as yourself.
Tell me about the banners.
Oh, yes. I leave all kinds of notes for myself. That old head of mine ain't so good at keeping things in no more. I almost forgot about the borscht.
What's this about borscht?
Oh, yes. I've been taking special whirling borscht to the men every day since the strike started.
Cool.
It's very, very good. Makes a man feel so warm and happy. I feel like I could take on Mr. Renadan's boar dogs every time the lunch is done.
Is this for striking?
Yes. I'm taking it to them. The borscht keeps them happy and in fighting spirits. Makes you all warm inside. They brew it in the whirling in rags.
Who makes it at the whirling?
Oh, the whirling's cook. He makes it. Them is always talking with Mr. Manana in that weird language and laughing together.
Mr. Manana knows about it.
Speak. He's from Grad.
Guess we'll learn about the borscht.
Oh, sure, mister. Sure. You do that. Yes, sir.
He didn't actually understand what you meant, and now he's just nodding along.
Oh, drugs. Maybe? Or maybe it is just special borscht. No, it sounds like drugs. Anyway, Leo, tell me about people.
Mr. Everett doesn't really want me to talk to
God
people
damn,
about
that's a lot of
union
stuff.
rights.
Okay,
But who did you want to talk about?
Tell me about Edgar.
Mr. Edgar is Mr. Everett's brother. He looks a bit younger, he does. But a very smart fellow. Very smart fellow indeed. He's away on some union business. Not even in Revershaw, they say.
Give me another question.
Huh? Sure, mister.
Actually, you know what? I don't care anymore. We can come back if we care about learning about the backgrounds of characters. We can come back and talk to him again later. He'll be there forever. All right, we need to go back to the whirling because we need to wait until 10 p.m. and it won't be 10 p.m. for quite some time. So we need to go back to the whirling for now. Do our karaoke. Oh, actually, we haven't spoken to Joyce in a while. Let's speak to the rich lady. Miss Upper Class. We've got 4 skill points. I do want to dump some into, like, endurance and into... What's the other one? Physical instrument, because we need to kick that damn door down. And that's going to be a pain in the ass. So we shall run. Well, maybe I should just use... Yeah, I'm using keyboard now. We shall run all the way to Joyce. I got tired of clicking everywhere. Generally, I treat this like a point and click, but my clicking finger has gotten tired when now using keyboard. And Kim's getting ahead of me. Kim! Actually, he's jogging by my side. That's nice. He looks like a little puppy. What's this? Reaction speed? Oh, Art of Van Eyck. Ooh, a Palaceum. An obscure live performance in a dirty underground bunker. Joyce! Ms. Messrs.
You're back. Good.
Hang on, wait a second. There was a thought. I missed it. Where did it go? No! There it is. Green plants under the calm surface. Cool. We're quick saving and we're talking to her.
Good.
I found my badge.
What can I love you did.
Fast, observantly, like an electronic printer.
Now you have to tell us things.
Pleased to meet you, Lieutenant W. Freighter Dubois. I am glad to see a man of high qualification. The situation is precarious. What can I
forgot
help you
how
with,
well
Lieutenant
spoken she is. Ah, my badge smells like fish.
How about you share your information on the lynching, now that you've seen his badge?
The goalposts have moved, Lieutenant. In the absence of the badge, I have informed my employer there will be a probe. I cannot rescind that promise. To my knowledge, the drivers are still at the roundabout. I will tell you everything I know when you've finished with them.
This was your plan all along.
My plan is to share information. The only way to do that now is by telling my employers you've kept your end. Which
Why do I
hope
keep
you
getting
will,
blackmailed by
because let me
people?
tell you, we
I
are
keep
in
getting
dire
extorted by
quarters.
people to do things for them. I'm a cop.
Meaning, the information she has will raise the stakes in this game.
The sooner the probe is finished, the sooner I can share crucial information with you. Now, is there anything I can do for you in the meanwhile? Tea, perhaps?
That's all. All right. What do we do? How do we probe? Probing. Special watch. Clasia, turn back time, find the murder weapon. Sing karaoke, tattoos. Drugs. Oh wait, we can report back to Joyce about it.
You're back. Good. What can I help you with?
Drugs.
Yes, my eyes on the harbour have sent word to that effect. What have you discovered?
Wait, where are the eyes?
It doesn't really matter. And I
God
do
damn it,
apologise
everyone's
for
spying on me!
Wild Pines
I meant to be
can't afford
spying on other
blind at a
people.
time
What
like
is this?
In any case, it's a relief to know someone has looked into
Bastards.
it. If I may ask, will there be an official investigation? I assume you discovered there is an operation.
If there is an investigation, it will be part of an ongoing operation, subject to confidentiality. I'm sure you understand.
Yeah, get wrecked, lady.
Of course, detectives. In any case, you've held up your end of our arrangement. I trust you with the rest. Now it's my turn. I wouldn't normally break protocol like this, but the situation.
Here we go. We
demands
learn
it.
important
If you
law
don't
now.
solve this murder, I'm afraid we may have a bloodbath on our
Tell
hands.
us.
The words bloodbath sound cold in her mouth. They taste of iron and strawberries.
What is that?
Yes. I'm afraid this strike may descend into a small-scale civil war, with possible consequences for all of Rivershoal West.
Since you are sharing, ma'am, this is also the RCM's worst-case scenario.
Then we're on the same page, as grim as it may be.
Give me your testimony.
I have an indirect role to play, I'm sad to say. My employer experienced a momentary lapse of faith in me. In that moment, they elected to deploy a private military contractor as an insurance measure. They called it my security detail.
A lapse of faith.
They were dispatched after I relayed the union's initial offer.
Every worker...
A member of the board. I tried to convince my employer it was simply a piece of rhetoric or a joke. They did not appreciate the humor.
Do you need a security detail?
Absolutely not. These mercenaries are muscle, pure and simple. They are meant to intimidate the union.
At least she's
into
kind of on our
surrendering.
side.
Who are they, exactly?
Crenell, an Oranese military company. As far as I know, 3 arrived in Martinez. They report to me sporadically, but they do not answer to me. To be frank, our relationship is deteriorating. They wear ceramic armor, have semi-automatic weapons, and years of combat experience. They also have trauma and
PTSD.
stressor disorder, and no idea how to conduct themselves in an urban civilian environment.
So, what happened?
The story is, one of them, the colonel, I don't know his real name, sexually assaulted a local woman while he was drunk and separated from his unit. This allowed some of the more militant union members to subdue him.
So she talks about a specific
He
event
was
during this
taken out behind the
conversation,
whirling in rags and lynched.
which I will get to
last
when she
Sunday
gets
night.
to it. What then?
Nothing. Mr. Clare refuses to let me into the harbour. I have not been able to discuss this matter with anyone there. The remaining 2 Crenell contractors carry out their orders, for now.
For now.
It's a smokescreen. In secret,
So
they
she
are
talks about the
conducting an
mercenary
independent
tribunal.
military tribunal
And I'm wondering-
into lynching.
Because I
Once this
remember it
investigation
happening
is
on my first
concluded,
playthrough.
Executions will follow.
I knew about it, but it came much sooner than I was
What
expecting.
is the nature of this so-called investigation?
I wonder if it still happens if you don't learn about it from her.
Whether to
Or do you have
execute
to learn
one,
about it from her
some,
first
or
and
all
then
of
it
the
will
union
happen?
militants.
I'm not sure. Anyway, this is not disco.
It is very far from disco. My only hope is that you provide a single, concrete suspect before the mercenaries indiscriminately pick theirs. Simply put, if you don't pin this on someone good and do it fast, they will identify and execute everyone present at the
Yay!
lynching.
What a
This in turn
great
will
outcome
force
for
the union
all.
to respond.
The debarders have over 2,000 men. It will be 1,000 to 1.
Have you ever seen a hornet invade a beehive, Lieutenant? It's not pretty.
The Serai's giant hornet, the world's 2nd largest insect, can kill
Ugh.
40 honeybees
Ugh.
a minute, while a group of 30 can decimate.
I don't
an
like the
entire
idea of big
hive
hornets.
20,000 bees in less than 4 hours.
These men work in tandem using semi and fully automatic firearms. Their armor is virtually impenetrable to muzzle-loaded weapons, even yours. Most union workers don't have guns at all.
The muzzle loaders need to be reloaded after every 1 or 2 shots. The automatics every 1 or 2 minutes.
As I said,
a bloodbath.
Right. This is pretty bleak.
Many bleak scenarios have already come true. Lieutenant W. Freighter Dubois.
Oh, she put emphasis into that. Ouch.
All we can do is keep the rest from going the same way. One single concrete suspect delivered into civil court, and I may be able to defuse this situation.
Tell me about Crenel.
Not much. Their public resume is relatively good, as far as private military contractors go. I believe they were once called Downwell.
Down a deep black
Is this a reference to any real private military companies that may have been renamed in the wake of
clients.
public opinion?
Welchman Lorenz.
Perhaps.
Eendracht. A warning sign,
Eendracht.
however. The operations concerned all take place in third or fourth world countries. Guarding facilities.
Are there fourth world
escort
countries
missions and
IRL?
such.
I know that it's a pretty arbitrary classification dating back to the Cold War, but I'm wondering whether fourth world countries is a classification at all.
Yes.
Anyway.
All the good conflict corridors, Supramundi, Yesut, the Seminoese Islands, countries that don't have a good record reporting atrocious military conduct on their soil.
Cool. Anything else?
Sadly, no. Before this happened, I had little interest in them. Now that I do, I don't have the resources. If you still have access to the ICP's database, you could run a better background check than I ever could. It may take some time, though.
Do you know a lot about the inner workings of the RCM and the ICP?
Fourth world usually refers to uncontacted tribes or subpopulations in first world
my line
nations
of
living in
work, it
third
pays
world
to do more
conditions.
research.
Interesting.
I was prepared to deal
I
with
didn't
the
know that.
RCM. I did not think I'd be dealing with a group like Crenel.
Can you get rid of them?
I have. And they will. However, these orders take time to reach what is basically
Right.
a rogue unit out in the field
Lovely.
here. Until they do,
Wild
it's all on
attack
us.
dogs. Tell me about the woman.
Or he didn't. This is information passed on to me from some teenagers loitering around the canal. I cannot testify by it.
Pass that on.
The remaining contractors, their tribunal, it's what they believe.
What do these teenagers by the canal say?
That the man was killed because he assaulted a local woman. I've asked around a bit. This seems to be the accepted story around Martinez.
This does not come as news to us, but still. To your knowledge, where did this assault take place, if you know?
Last Sunday night, at the Whirling in Rags, the hostel by the gates. Supposedly, the colonel was drunk, maybe on narcotics too. Either way, he's alleged to have sexually assaulted a woman. Sometime later, a group of dock workers got their hands on him.
Tell me about the woman.
That's a good question, officer. I don't have the slightest idea.
Oh, okay
As I
then.
said, it's
Well,
a rumor
we don't have to tell her.
about a rumor. In any case, it's what the colonel's remaining colleagues believe.
Tell me about the colonel.
If you mean did I see him alive, yes. But I did not know him.
And his name?
Lely. His
Lely.
service name. A nom de guerre, most likely.
That's like a...
He wouldn't
That's a
divulge his
surprisingly
full name.
delicate name.
Only one of them did. A bad sign if there ever was one.
Tell me about the others first.
One is a man. Corty, they call him. A nickname as well. The other a woman. Phyllis DePaul. Corty is the gunner, I believe. DePaul is a radio operator.
What would you say was his eye color, the deceased's?
Hey, Kim, I was asking
Closes
questions.
her eyes, trying to picture the man's face, then shakes her head.
I can't remember.
That's all right, man. Anything else?
Kim,
Nationality? What would you
Okay,
say was
fine.
his
You know what?
age?
Whatever.
He was 40.
I was leading this.
50. It's hard to say which. He had a combat injury on his lower jaw. It made it difficult to estimate his age or gauge his facial expressions.
Indeed. This matches the dental reconstruction we saw on the body. What else? Nationality? Accent?
He was Occidental, I think. Light brown hair, a mixed accent. Oranese.
Oranese.
Messinian, maybe. His injury gave him an accent all his own. In a way, it was humanizing. He had to learn to speak through it. Through the injury. That's all I know, I guess. I only met him once.
You'd feel that, like, eye color would be a notable thing that you'd recognize on everyone, but then again, I'm thinking about all the people I've met, and I probably
I don't
wouldn't be able to
recommend
remember their
seeking
eye
them
colors
out.
either.
For one, They're almost
Then again,
certainly
I'm also
armed to
like
the teeth.
completely face blind, so who
They don't
knows?
have the same
I'm terrible with
respect for
names
the
and
Revachol
with
citizens'
faces. It's a
militia
horrible
as I
curse.
do. To put it bluntly, they think you're vigilantes, ghetto
I'm a cop.
savages. It will not be a fruitful meeting.
Okay, but where are they?
You're likely to run into them eventually. When that happens, I'll be in a better
Ooh.
position to mediate
We
if
can
I don't
think
appear
about
involved.
the scabs.
One is obviously the
There we go.
scab leader at the harbour gates. The one chanting the idiotic slogans. He's barely maintaining his disguise.
Well, now we know where one of the mercs is.
The other has a vantage point in a building south of the roundabout. They were keeping tabs on you while you were canvassing the lorry drivers.
Oh, okay, that's... God, it's creepy knowing that I've been watched the whole time. By like 3 different factions, too. Everyone's got their eyes on me running around this town. I feel like this camera view is what somebody else is seeing of me. One must be the goon in ill-fitting work clothes.
That may be so. I still hope you heed my advice. There's no need to kick the hornet's nest.
For all your talk of averting this catastrophe, the situation at the gate is
Catastrophe.
a powder keg. Does this not bother you?
Of course it bothers me, Lieutenant. But my hands are tied. How would my employer react if it appeared I were intervening on behalf
Joyce
of
is
the
very
union?
reasonable.
Your concern may be appearances. Ours is keeping the peace.
One's probably in a building.
That would afford a good vantage point. In any case, it's practically inaccessible.
Where is your radio for contacting them, if I may ask? Do you have an earpiece?
Excuse me? May I borrow your earpiece?
Heavens no. I'm not an undercover agent. There's a short wave at the ship's wheel.
Okay, can you use that?
I hope I can answer it better.
How much time do we have, by the way?
Until the executions start? Truthfully, I don't know. It depends on their progress identifying the members of the lynch mob and their impatience.
God, I hope we have enough.
They don't report their progress to you?
Not on this matter. I'm afraid they consider this a personal
It
initiative.
just ticked over to 7 o'clock on day 4, which is scaring me.
Not more.
5 days?
Maybe sooner.
5 days from now or 5 days total?
It's a matter of days, not weeks.
Tomorrow's day 5. Okay, that's enough for
I
now.
am sorry to have been the bearer of bad news.
Tell me about these
If there
tattoos.
is anything
This has
else I
now
can
become a
help you
matter of
with,
urgency.
Please, of course. Excuse my hesitation before.
For about half a minute, in silence.
It was taken with a trigate not long ago. This is the man's upper body. There were no more markings on his hands or legs.
Her mouth is relaxed. The accordion lines near her mouth vanish. The pearls of her eyes move slowly on the photo's
What do you think?
surface.
Sorry. I was trying to see if I can read the web of interdependencies between these points. The stars. I can't. But that's how you read this story. The points themselves don't have letters, numbers, anything. Their size, location on the body, and distance from each other tells you what they represent.
Like stars.
Close. Port cities. This is
Yeah.
an Oronese map of the waterways. A sailor's tattoo worn by wayfarers of the Dolorian century. Over 300 years ago. The sailors would mark their bodies.
I
to
do
map
like these
their
tattoos. They're a
travels.
really cool design. What's the use of this map?
The sailor's soul would use it to fly back home if they should
Aw.
die abroad. This is a sort of contraption
That's
to
cute.
be reeled back in by. The silver cord.
They do humanize
call
this
it.
guy a lot, even though they make it very clear he's an absolute scumbag. They let you sympathize with him to quite a far degree. I've spoken to him.
That is precisely what the sailors feared when they drew these maps. A fear of drowning within one's own corpse.
Where did he go?
Quite a few. Vredefort, the
Vredefort.
Oronese capital, traditionally stands on the right shoulder. He started somewhere near here, I think.
What next?
Then he made his way to the Pretto Grande.
Pretto
What I think
Grande.
must be the Stutz Canal, an artificial channel through the
So many
Occident.
names.
From the Pretto, he sailed to the Insulindic Ocean, first the Semnes Islands, then this, Revachol. Those are the two constants. Vredefort on the shoulder, and Revachol
Aw.
in the heart.
That's
They
sweet.
started the tradition
Revachol's
of
such a
these maps
central
right
location,
after
but
the
then, like,
discovery of
you see it
Insulinde.
through the lens of Disco Elysium, it is an absolute shithole.
You said you can't read it.
I can't. This man was no sailor, and these are no ports. I can understand geographic fragments, but not their meaning.
In Martinez looking into Krenel, he writes in one. Then the man puts down his pen and rubs his temples with both hands. Outside, there is a siren. Distant gunshots on the streets of the Jamrock Quarter.
No brother of mine, but this is his service history.
That makes sense to me. We have no more use for a map of the waterways, just like we don't need sailors the way we used to. This is what the custom would morph into on the Occident. Mercenary tattoos.
Who could tell me more?
His platoon members? The other contractors. Though I do not suggest you go and show them that.
Yeah, that seems like a
picture.
bad idea.
This man was their friend and comrade.
Surely there are other people to ask about the tattoo. This is not necessary to complete the task, officer. It's a dangerous side task.
I'm gonna write down the task
Search
anyway, just in
elsewhere.
case.
Do what you have to do, Detective Dubois. I don't think deciphering that tattoo should come before public security. But if you should wade into the mob to find out, I couldn't stop you.
We will be careful, ma'am.
That's all. Thank you.
Is there anything else I can help you with?
No, it's time for karaoke. It is 7 p.m. That's perfect timing for everyone to be inside. It's karaoke time. We're gonna listen to Harry Dubras sing. He shall pour out his vast soul for you all. The only question is, do I go for the failure first or the success? Because we will listen to both. You simply must. I gotta check if there's enough people inside. If there's not, we are going upstairs to interrogate. That's a lot of people. Fail first? Fail first it is then. We quick save. I need to ruin... I'm pretty sure drama is the stat that dictates this, so I need to ruin my drama. +2 drama... -1 drama. Here we go. -1 drama. Okay, that's it. We quick save, and then we talk to Gart.
Hey.
I need to sing karaoke now!
No, you don't. It's not happening.
He tries not to look at you. It's dangerous to acknowledge the karaoke man.
Johnny Law is about to tear it up, sad style.
The whirling doesn't need more sad style. That's one of the styles it can do without right now.
Why do you even have the PA system if no one's going to use it?
It's for no one. It's a prop. I'm not letting anyone use it after the great karaoke catastrophe of 44.
What happened in 44?
A lot of people got killed because some arsehole wanted to sing karaoke.
Oh my god, okay. But anyway, I need it.
Okay, yes, it's for some clients.
I'm a real client. I paid my bills.
Ha! Well, we don't have any tapes. They all got stolen.
I have this one.
The man in the vest and the violet shirt stares at the tape you've just given him. He begins to frown. Hard.
Karaoke time.
Fine. Climb on that stage and do your thing. Just get out of my hair. I'll plug it in for you. Damn this karaoke machine.
I'm having it uninstalled. He mumbles to himself. Oh yeah. Time to do the damage.
Oh yeah. Time to do the damage. Karaoke time!
The stage is all set up for your performance. Feels silent. You can hear the pellets creak under your feet. You feel a little dizzy, a little unsteady.
We're on stage. It's performance time, baby.
So, are you ready for your...
Here we go. We have no drama.
Let me know when I should turn on the karaoke carousel.
Look, Kim, I'm gonna sing.
I can see that.
We're gonna look around the room to make our chances worse.
The bar is full and they are going to hate you.
We are already screwed, by the way. We have minimum possible drama. Hit play, Gart.
The air
No!
with anticipation.
What? That was meant to be a failure!
Someone dims the lights.
Shit!
As the music starts. Okay, here we go.
Alright, whatever. Guess you hear the good version first. God damn it! Alright. We're sitting back and enjoying.
tiny church there. The smallest church in San. Though it once was larger. How the realm may rest there. Down through the mist there. Toward the Seven Sisters. Toward those pale cliffs there. I would often stay there. In that tiny yard there. I have been so glad here. Looking forward to the past here. But now, you are all alone. None of this matters. No, none of this matters at all.
Woo! God damn, we were not supposed to succeed that.
Elysium applause fills the room. You feel your hands shake as awareness of your body returns to you.
Thank you, ancient reptilian brain.
There is silence now in the deep where the voice came from. It has receded, to return only in dreams and nightmares. This guy really carried you.
We're dedicating it to Kim. Because Kim.
The lieutenant doesn't say anything, but gives you a quick smile.
Thanks, Kim.
Before turning away. He's incapable of blushing, but if he weren't, he'd blush.
He's so good.
Good. Are we ready? I want to unplug the microphone now.
Last words?
Thank you, Martinez! Woo! Alright, we weren't supposed to succeed that. That was not how that was meant to go.
Smallest church in Saint-Saëns, right?
Yeah. That's my life.
Cool. Now, what can I do for you?
He liked it. Anyway, goddamn. I guess we make a proper save and then we load the quick save to actually fail it this time. Jesus, I can't believe we succeeded. That was not supposed to happen.
The state, you feel it?
So,
hit play, God!
The air
there we go.
Thick. With someone dims the lights as the music starts. A lump's in your throat suddenly.
Here we go. Bad karaoke. A lot of people actually prefer this version. I will let you be the judge.
I would often go there.
I forgot how unhinged it was.
To the tiny church there. The smallest church in San. Now it once was larger. How the real may rest there. Down through the mist there. Towards the Seven Sisters. Towards those pale cliffs there. I would often stay there. In the tiny yard there. I have been so glad here. Looking forward to the past here. But now you're all voice matters.
I forgot how hard he goes. Nails on a chalkboard, but he's living his best life. Yeah, that's the Beatles.
Do you hear that? It's the most pathetic applause in the world, Harry. Made of pity.
All of these, we're gonna swear at them. No. Not good enough for you.
You hear, or think you hear, uncomfortable shifting around. A bit of laughter, maybe. No one saying anything.
I'm gonna unplug the mic now, okay?
This is real singing.
That's it. I'm unplugging it.
That's it. You're unpowered.
No!
Let's go, officer. These people wouldn't know a good performance.
Oh, thank you, Kim. See? See? We treasure Kim. You liked it?
Detective Dubois. It was downright tragic. Now, let's go.
Ouch, backhanded compliment.
I mean it, he thinks. To him, being a cop in the RCM...
Oh shit, no wait, he actually liked it. Oh, Kim, you are too nice. Kim is a hero. We love Kim. Alright, we're loading the save. We're going back to the reality where we actually somehow passed that check. I don't understand. We weren't supposed to win that. Alright, back to our usual trip. Let's go talk to the cook about the special sauce.
The man ponders his cooking.
What's behind the door?
And he looks up at you. Shrugging is an international sign for, no, I don't know what's behind that door.
What's in there?
The man says a couple of sentences in that strange language of his, and then seems to wait for you to speak. I'm pretty sure he asked you a question.
Yes.
Horse need more vodka?
Okay, so it's vodka that keeps the men happy and in good spirits. Clever move
Damn, he
by
speaks.
the Union.
He actually does speak a little bit of English.
Vodka borscht! I love it, Bratan! Turn it the fuck up and then ask for some yourself.
Fair enough.
Turning it up seems like a dangerous idea. Honestly, the place is a powder keg.
Anyway, let's I don't know. Well, I'll leave it to him. He's the chef.
The cook gives you a long, inspecting look, then shrugs too. And
Tell me about
seems to wait
mañana.
for you. The mention of mañana gets
Mañana.
his attention.
Apparently I'm a scrub who
He
can't pronounce
delivers
names
a whole
right.
slew of unfamiliar words and lively gestures. They're friends.
They're friends. All right. We can now interrogate Klasha again. Oh, what a good song. I'm so glad we got that karaoke experience. Oh, a thought. Hang on. No! Give me back that thought. Somebody's watching me. No, no shit. Sad. Hello, Klasha. Quick save.
I was just thinking, what a nice day for questions pertaining to a murder investigation.
Tell me about your room.
Yeah?
Sad.
Yeah. I've contaminated it pretty bad.
Is that why you're here?
The contamination spreads from room to room. First, I escaped upstairs. The SAD got that too. Then I found the handle for the summer door.
What's the nature of this contamination?
For me, it's a mix of me with a lack of cleaning services. How about you?
Sounds about right.
Talk around the establishment is, you have an industrial SAD spill in there.
All right, let's not talk about my SAD.
Somewhere below, military-grade SAD is dripping off the walls. You should say the first thing. It's honest.
Okay.
It will lead to
We'll listen to our head.
introspection.
Something is bad in my head.
That's where it always comes from, isn't it? From the head and from the past.
White and filled with doom.
Sounds like an advanced form of what I've got. With a bit of old love sprinkled on top.
Doesn't feel like love at all.
Are you sure? Love is terror.
Hey, where's that door go?
You tell me, officer. I've been trying to open it, in case the contamination gets to the roof and I have to move on. No luck. All right.
Tell me about the recording. Oh shit, that was a... Whoa, wow. Okay.
She puts her coffee cup down with a soft ring as the porcelain meets the metal table.
Did he? I never said he was a good man, or that he had good intentions. Only that he was never bad to me.
She doesn't care. If anything, she sounds amused.
He does identify you.
Where did they get this recording exactly?
It's intercepted radio chatter of the deceased, recorded via a de-encryption station. It's authentic.
De-encryption. I guess
Does he say
decryption
he's
doesn't
gonna
exist.
do it Soldier of the Apocalypse style?
Those are the exact words.
Yeah. That was practically his pickup line.
Very suave.
Did he say whores a lot? Was he pretty much on the verge of doing it Kohoi style?
Yep.
He liked the way it sounded when he said it. As to Kohoi, he wasn't actually there. He didn't do a tour, or at least didn't tell me he did. Would have been overkill anyway. He lived his own little Kohoi. It wasn't his.
So it was a metaphor.
Everything.
Why say things like that?
Yes, was he bragging?
Oh no, I'm pretty sure he did all those things. Then integrated them into his idea of normalcy. To keep
Hello,
him
Haby.
living Until they
Habeline. I'm sorry, I
sort
read your
of
name
turned
first and then I
into his
correct.
own.
Good morning, how are you?
What's the word I'm looking for?
Coping mechanism?
Running joke. I was gonna say running joke. And it sounds like you didn't even get the good bits.
That's
Lely's
not me. I'm
punchlines
sorry, I
got
don't know who
way,
Haby is.
way
Hello, Habeline.
funkier than that. He was like the Seminoles conflict, the
How are
Kohoi
you?
massacre, and the 36 famine in Yezud all rolled
We're talking
into one
about
person.
sexual
then
assault,
cast in Orani
which is
ceramic armor,
great timing.
which
Lovely.
he wore in bed and in the shower.
He wore the armor in bed and in the shower. Weren't you afraid?
Afraid of what? That tape the Hardy Boys recorded? Your
Ooh,
mom
we're learning
probably
about
never told me
girls.
this, but girls are evil. Had I the physical
What do you mean, 4
robustness
months?
and social support, I'd be in Kohoi. I would be tearing it up Soldier of the Apocalypse style.
Thanks, Klausja, for letting us know that.
Did he tell you he had actually done any of those things? He and Martinez, I mean?
No. We were too busy laying waste to our own nervous systems to direct any of the fury outward.
See, this is what I mean about, like, humanizing this guy a
seemed
whole
happy,
bunch.
I guess.
Terrible person, but he
At
still had
ease.
relationships and
As
friends
much as
and
a man
stuff.
like him could be.
Which I guess is realistic.
There is a small measure of pride in her that she could quell the rage in such a being.
That's nice.
Thank you for clearing that up.
Oh, right. You've got
Whenever
the
you're
names
ready.
locked.
I'm interested to hear what Titus Bradley
I'm
has
sorry to
say
hear
now.
that.
She takes a very small sip of her coffee and smiles.
Tell me about the assault.
Not my favorite topic.
No more questions.
How
Am I
about we-
the victim?
Like, for example, his name?
Actually, officer, I didn't know his name. I just called him
You
Lely.
didn't tell us this earlier.
A nickname?
I guess. He came from Lelystad. It's short for
Lelystad.
that. And it was his army name, apparently. He said his real name wasn't his.
That's cute.
I tried
I
to
like the
pry it out
nickname
of him,
thing.
but it was no use.
Lelystad. That's a good start. We have a few questions you can help us with. A few things a field autopsy alone
Paper
can't
noise.
answer.
I like it when we get the diegetic audio.
The young woman cranes her neck, trying to catch a glimpse of the page the lieutenant passed to you. On it is a list of autopsy observations, recorded neatly in blue ink.
We still need to get that dance club going.
The last missing pieces of
Maybe
a
that's a
puzzle of
next
flesh.
stream thing. Where was Lelystad?
In Oranje, officer. It's, I think municipality is the term. A nowhere town there.
Can you join my dance club? Sure.
The Lelystad municipality
Lelystad.
has few boroughs and even fewer cities. It's made of agricultural plots near the border of Gottwald.
Sure,
Executive
Haveley.
summary: cows, silos, and wheat.
It's nice.
You were almost right, officer. That means his race was occidental, not mondial. I'll update the form.
Damn. Both from Oranje?
Yes. We were compatriots.
That's sweet.
Did that bring you together?
No. He was too old for that. And from another part of Oranjenrek. I didn't even
Oranje.
understand his accent.
Nice name.
What brought us together wasn't Oranje. It was bad habits.
No love for Mother Aranye. But wasn't he a soldier? This could be worth pursuing.
But not a patriot.
No. He left the national service after they taught him to do what he did
They
on
pronounced
seminary.
Yik so weird. That's
He
how it's
wasn't
pronounced here,
flag-waving
apparently.
Kind. He was the making money, killing people kind. He was by no means a stupid man. A people person. A small platoon leader. Certainly not a patriot.
You don't seem like much of a patriot yourself.
Mm-hmm. There is nothing on Muindi.
I'm getting insurance ads. Maybe it's a sign.
Is dead, and we both knew it.
It's pronounced almost the same as Reich.
Maybe what I
Well, it's
did
pronounced
bring us
Yik
together.
here.
In loathing. I
They're
love
cognates.
Revachol, though.
Cognate's a
I
big
hope she
word.
loves me too.
Ah.
A column of air encircles her, brushing gently on the metallic silver fabric that covers her shoulders and her long, slender arms.
Revachol chooses carefully.
True. It did not love him.
The feeling dissipates. The cold
I love shivers.
passes. The woman's eyes follow yours to the piece of notebook paper.
How old was he, miss?
He was 42.
42?
42? Are you sure? I would have had him above 50.
He had many scars that made him appear older. But no, we even celebrated his birthday like some weeks ago. It was a funny 2 days. He had little reason to lie to me.
Looks like you were right, officer.
Bingo.
Points are good. Have one you all.
Yeah!
Before we all die.
I did not know this was a competition, Kim.
It isn't. Police work is
I'm not 42.
cooperative sport.
This is clearly sports for him. Something like archery or darts.
Still about getting hits, right?
That's too pinball for me.
Pinball, you say, Kim?
Right on the first try. Well,
I know you're older, that is what I said. I am not older than 42 either. Tell me about his eye color.
Blue. Light blue. They were like little blue galaxies, you know?
She's
It
so
was strange,
descriptive about him.
Seeing those eyes and his fucked up face. Pardon the swearing. I do him an injustice. He wasn't ugly.
I'm not 63 either.
And he had a beautiful, soft voice.
You're making me feel
Very
old.
surprising. What was all this?
At this rate, though,
sparring.
I'll still be a VTuber by
It was
63.
quite something, watching him speak.
63-year-old VTuber. How about that? There was an idol group I saw recently. There's like a VTuber group that's just old women. Like senior citizen old women.
Yes.
Cool
Severe.
gimmick.
It made him look like half his face was cracking away in some strange
I am not
smile.
here for the trend,
That
alright?
in
I
those
will be
eyes.
here as a VTuber for many years to come.
Oh, yes. He's rare. If
Do
you can
VTuber
remember.
sponsorships with pharmacies. Maybe if they give me like free nasal spray. What?
It was light brown.
Hey, wait, hey, please,
almost
stop.
blonde.
Stop that. Stop planning
He
things
darkened
behind my
it with
back.
Brilliantine. Made oily. Not nice to stroke. I couldn't convince him to leave it alone.
I said to put the Brilliantine on the point. Do I? I said to put the Brilliantine on the form. Do I get a point?
No.
But I put it down there.
Okay, sure. Here you go.
Yay!
What else are we missing, officer?
Still has not collabed with Ozura Subaru. Ouch. Right in front of you. That's so mean. Tell me about the tattoo.
Oh. That.
It's clear she liked it.
You liked it?
Quite a lot, yes.
His service history.
Sure. Service history. It was mostly for showing off to chicks, though.
How so?
How? Imagine him lying in bed. Freakish musculature.
I really don't
laid
want to
out on the
imagine this man
sheets.
in bed.
Scarred, of course. Tattooed. The sheets are dirty for some reason. He's smoking and drinking, of course. And his chest and shoulders and arms are studded with stars.
This mental image is
Tens,
too vivid.
hundreds of them.
More vivid than I would
Maybe
like.
even thousands.
No,
And
Habeline,
the
I
woman
did
goes
not
like,
exactly say that.
What was this,
And also, I
baby?
didn't say that meant no more collabs.
And he says, that was too hardcore. Don't ask me about that. So she goes, okay, but what's this, baby? And he's like, saw some bat shit there. Killed some loincloths.
Thank you, Klasha.
And so it goes. Star after
He thinks
star,
I'm desperate. What? Maybe
port
I'm
after
desperate. How
port,
about that? You ever think about
Third
that?
world country after third world country. And he's done horrible things in every single one of them.
Were you the woman?
Oh, yeah.
Can you tell us what they mean?
No, thank you. I've seen enough of him dead. I can tell you what they meant without looking at them.
Kaiser, stop analyzing my words.
Go on.
He was a blue-eyed boy with thick arms, from a small town. He was also poor, and the government of Oranje needed some people killed, so they turned him into a grotesque killer. For money. He went to
Many
Killer
such
Academy in Vredefort. Then he killed some people on the Seminine Islands. And on other islands, too. All of the islands.
All of them?
After this, he came to Revachol and got killed himself.
Not a very fun story.
It is when you're high. It can be very exciting then. You have the tools to deal with it. It's not a very nice story to remember when you're sober. A change of topic?
Could it be love that did him in?
It very well could be, yes.
What do you mean?
What do I mean? I have no idea. I don't even know what you mean. Love did him in? What does that mean?
Told me.
That's not funny, officer.
Hello, Toaster.
Her voice is like a slash through the air.
Ooh,
The
we
shoulders
touched a
tense up.
nerve.
There. She momentarily lost control over
That's
straight
the-
back guy. It appears that she feels guilty.
You feel guilty, ma'am.
Of course I do. I'm hungover. I feel guilty about everything.
If you drink stomach acid, does it fill your stomach and then never leave, or does the body not recognize it and kick it out? Pretty sure it'll burn the inside of your mouth. Okay, but like, assuming it goes like down a tube straight into your stomach, I feel like your body would kick it out somehow.
Do you feel guilty about what happened to him?
Puking is stomach acid? Puking is stomach acid, but that's like distilled? Not distilled, what's the term?
Among many other things, yes.
It's not like
I
just
could have
pure
done
stomach
something.
acid.
There's always something he can do, right?
Your mouth fills with saliva before to protect it.
Ask me something else.
Decarbonated, exactly. Oh, is that why I salivate when I'm about to puke?
You didn't tell her this was going to be an interrogation.
Oh. That's cool. You just have too much stomach acid. That's already an illness thing. Look at the nurse VTuber actually doing her job. Yeah, look at her. Tell me about the toxology.
A real rainbow splattering of pharmaceuticals, I bet.
Mine's pink.
Barbiturates,
It's lovely. I mean, like, heartburn is when
amphetamine,
stomach acid
sildenafil.
goes up where it's not meant to, so...
How much does the toxicology report
Yeah, no,
cost
I'm
the
just
police?
remembering... Yeah, that's why
I
you
could do it
salivate
for half
before
on
getting
that.
sick. I'm just
Save some
remembering
money,
the last
make
time
some
when I did
myself.
that real hard drinking stream.
It's quite expensive,
And-
miss. But we'll manage with
Like, I felt the saliva and I was like, this is about to throw up saliva. I recognize this. This is a great early warning sign. I'm gonna run to the toilet now. We're done with this line of questioning. I have emetophobia. I'm sorry to hear that. Get well soon.
Coolly, gracefully, she pours herself more.
Return to this later, miss.
Wait, stop. That man, bloated beyond all recognition.
The
was
incident,
42.
indeed. How are you, Toaster? Good to see you. That's what she said, yes?
Below the damage, the weeks of decomposition, all the swollen indignity of mortality. He was 42 years old.
Where is this going?
How old are you? That's where this is going. 45,000 liters of raw alcohol has left its disfigurements.
Came back from
What
Christmas
lies
to hang out and got a
beneath,
gift?
you wonder?
Lovely. I hope you had a good time.
You could ask either one of them.
I would not be able to look at you for over a week. Would you hold my hair while I throw up in the toilet? Kim, how do you think how old do you think I am?
Huh?
How old do I look?
How old?
Oh my god. Oh my god, really?
You asked.
Maybe you're wrong.
He was deceased. He had been decomposing for a week.
Absolutely not. Oh, okay. I feel like I've been decomposed. Wait, hang on. The ravages of Al Ghul.
There's silence. Then a little more. Here it comes. Mercy.
Sure, you're 42. Let's go?
Wait. This requires
Ooh,
scientific
we're gonna find out how old we are.
measurements.
Would you kiss my neck and draw a tattoo on me while I throw up? That sounds like a no.
To the laboratorium.
Ooh, we're gonna date of birth generate. We're gonna find out how old we are. We gotta unlock though. I can forget Arno van Eyck now. Probably. We probably don't need more of that. We'll just unlock a new thought, though. It doesn't really matter either way. We'll internalize the date of birth generator. Oh, so I can't internalize any of this. Oh, wait, because I don't have enough space. Right, of course.
I was just
I can't
thinking,
ask.
what a...
I can't ask how old I am to her.
The same small, heavy door.
My friend got sick at my house and I ran outside even though she went to the basement bathroom to protect my fear. Then I made her sleep on the couch. Oh. So you wouldn't help me if I poisoned myself with alcohol again? Please? We can work on this. Physical instrument. You're meant to be a nurse. We gotta learn physical instrument. Bing! Except change their clothes. Her haircut is so odd. What's wrong with it? It's just like it's a standard, it's a Lady Gaga cut. It's pretty normal. Especially if you do it on, I'm not gonna do it on purpose. I'm just saying, we can work through this. Anyway, we gotta up our physical, is it pain threshold or physical instrument? It was physical instrument, right?
The same.
Physical
small,
instrument.
Heavy
Godly. God. Okay. How do I even improve this? White tank top. -2. No. Let's wear the t-shirt, it looks nicer. None of this helps. What check is this? 8%. Screw it, we ball. Ow! Okay, never mind. It's not her job to babysit you, Pip. It literally is. She's a nurse. Ow.
You give it and
demolish the place.
I don't see how this is going to give new results.
No, we are gonna...
In the union box, was there something behind the window?
What?
In the hawthorn branches, brushing against the glass.
What?
No one knows. It is a fleeting feeling.
Thanks, Inland Empire, you goddamn weirdo. Guess we'll try that next. I forgot that that's like an option that the game gives you. It's not an emotional burden, it's a physical one. It's different. Toaster, I do not want to know more, thank you. If you drink yourself to that point, I will give you a glass of water and lock myself in a room with you out of it. What? What if I need medical attention? That's not safe at all. Alright, let's talk to Titus.
The clouds are still hanging around.
We will get our gun. It is not quite time yet. We still have another 2 hours. We're just gonna talk to Titus. I talked to Joyce. The Merc's friends are coming for you.
Yeah. By friends, you mean his squad mates from Cronell.
Those ones.
Wouldn't want to beat up his grandma.
They're coming for you.
This is what happens if you take the law into your own hands. Other people start doing
Sleep
it
elevated
too.
on your side and think about your choices. Thanks, Abeline.
Let them come. The
Thanks,
Hardy
Toaster.
boys are right fucking here.
You heard the man. Right here. We're armed. We got the whole district behind us.
I love that art style it's growing on me. This game's art style is beautiful.
Is fucking
It is
crazy.
gorgeous. It is the oil painting style and it looks fantastic. Do you know a single Serai giant hornet can kill 40 bees a minute?
The fuck is that supposed to
You're
mean?
bees.
We're not bees. We're men. We're socialists.
Easy, E. He's trying to phase you. What are you trying to do?
You know they're bad,
Scare
right?
my men.
It's like AI art. Don't compare it to AI art. It deserves better than that.
So are the local gangs.
I know that you said it's like it but better, but don't do that.
The Madre scum. You've been out there. Seen any around?
Yeah. Where are they now, huh? Sent back to Madre in an airtight cargo crate.
These people are trained military professionals, special forces, as you said. They're not a gang or barmy army.
No, they're
We're not bees, we're
They're
men.
uncoordinated and drunk. Don't forget, we're listening in on their communications.
I
Their
think I
shit
remember one of the
is
first
way
things I thought
apart.
about when I woke up from being drunk poisoned was, oh, I'm not dead. That's good. The mercenaries have guns, by the way. Automatic weapons.
We got weapons of our own. We got Ister 50s, Zeelagers. Glenn's got a knock cannon at home.
Will they pierce ceramic armor?
I guess we're gonna see, aren't we?
That was an unsure phrasing.
For your sake, I hope you're right.
Right about what? That a 50 caliber bullet goes through shit? Yeah, I am.
They're rogue, Titus.
Big fucking surprise. They hire psycho scum, arm them to the teeth, and let them loose in the city. What do you think is gonna happen?
Okay.
What do you mean, okay?
I mean, okay. You're gonna get screwed over, Titus.
No, they won't. Get out of here with your negative energy.
All he means is that the situation is serious.
No wonder you cops get shot to shit every day. Can't go to war with an attitude like that.
Also, I talked about the tape, you're dumb.
Man.
She stands by what she said.
That fucking fucker. You're the worst cops in Revachol.
Skill issue. So what do EA release this pack for free? There are 20 items. 20 free items?
That fucker wasn't aimed at you. It was at her.
Didn't prove anything.
Dark. Dark is when you start a goddamn death rock band. He said he'd rape her. What did she have to say then? Fine by her? This is what people are supposed to be like? Fucking whoop-de-doo.
She did not say whoop-de-doo.
I can confirm that.
I see what you're doing there. Let's push him.
She didn't? Well, whoop-de-doo then.
She was not surprised or scared.
Yes. In fact, I think
this pack costs $10 when free, and well, now you're getting it for free. It's a $10 discount. That's 100%.
Funny. No good.
Why does this room lag me, by the way?
Right. Oh, fucking righty then. I guess it's good then. That fucking...
Please try to control yourself in the presence of visitors, Titus.
This is just perfect. Just fucking perfect.
We've pissed him off. I call that a success.
You don't have to say everything out loud. Just mix and match.
Maybe she isn't who you thought she was.
Nah.
Guy looks like he yells slurs and is heavily closeted whilst full of internalized homophobia. He's actually not very homophobic. Well, not homophobic at all, rather. Generally, Titus is, like, he's a good guy. He's got really strong morals. He's just abrasive about it. That's like his whole thing. She's some kind of pro.
What kind of pro? Y'all saying she's
not that kind.
No.
A nice douche. I don't necessarily know if that means something particular, but maybe? Tell us what happened, Titus.
I already told you. We fucking hanged him.
There's less gusto in his voice now.
You are not helping, Titus.
Are growing increasingly silent.
I mean, you're helping by getting your facts wrong, but...
Come on, Titus. We know you didn't hang him. He was shot. I know you're tired. So am I. Why don't you just...
You know what? I am tired. I'm tired of you and the whore upstairs. Next time you see her, tell her Titus said, "Fuck off!" That lying, scamming. We're done.
Damn, he's pissed.
It's over. Understand? Your little investigation is over.
Yeah. On the floor, beer drips out of the can into a
I think we're winning.
Puddle. No one does anything about it.
Is this sci-fi, fantasy, or realistic type of mystery? A little bit of all? It's mostly a grounded world, but there's a little...
What we need is some beers in us. Bartender.
There's stuff in this world that's a bit weird.
Why do we make it 40, huh? Why do we make it 100 beers? You're not loud enough.
Thank you, God.
100 beers? Now we're talking. Hoppity hop over here, cafeteria manager.
Ooh, we gotta rhetoric him. Hang on a second. We gotta rhetoric him. I also got a quick save before we rhetoric him. But like, yeah, okay, so it's a little bit of everything. Like, this is a world where there's a substance called the Pale, for example, that is basically concentrated nothing. Concentrated emptiness that is eventually gonna consume the world. There's also, like, ceramic armor that's bulletproof, but at the same time, most people use muzzle-loading firearms, that kind of stuff. Is there a drug-type fantasy or magic fantasy? More drug-type than magic. You have the option to take a lot of drugs, but we're trying not to do that, because if we do that, Kim will be sad. We got to rhetoric ourselves. Where is it? Suggestion, half-light. We're just carrying all these clothes around, by the way. GTA. Not quite GTA. We are a police officer. And we don't really get to shoot anything. Well, there is a couple of options to shoot things, but, you know, it's not like a big thing. Do I not have any rhetoric? Shit. Maybe we just level it then. I don't think anything I have improves my rhetoric. Okay, yeah, I guess I'll just put skill points into it. Shit. Where is it? Rhetoric, it's blue skill. We've got some room. Black shirt. Does that black shirt improve rhetoric? This one? No, that's esprit de corps, and it's also not a black shirt. This thing improves drama. Jacket worsens rhetoric instead of improving it, which is not what we want. Alright, we'll just talk to him again.
It's you again. What is
I too have my entire closet in my trench coat pocket. It's very convenient, isn't it? 72%, let's go!
Clausia is playing them like a fiddle. Tell them how bad they got played, and they'll tell you the truth. There are many ways to go about it.
I love it when they fail and it's like, all these options are really good. You should totally pick them. You're being played but like a fiddle. Is this a dystopian future? This is not the same reality we live in.
Asshole. No one's fiddling anyone in here.
No, Glenn. I want to hear this. Who do you think is fucking fiddling me?
Who do you think?
I think you're losing it, Fiddle Man.
No. This fucking suicide carny is trying to get to me. This ain't gonna work with Titus Hardy. Put the fiddle down.
The fiddle!
Or walk away. It's that simple.
He'll put the fiddle down. Put it down of his...
I do not understand. This fiddle play totally fell apart. The concept was solid.
Damn it! I can't believe we didn't get the. I can't believe we didn't get the fiddle play working.
Madman, not a cop.
Can I put another point into rhetoric and just unlock it now? Yeah, let's do that right again. 83%. If I fail this, I'm a scrub. It's not letting me retry it, so I have to exit the dialogue and start it again. If I fail this, I'm downing the whole bottle of whiskey next to me. I'm not actually doing that. I will give myself poisoning again if I do that.
What is it?
It's right here. Manipulation!
Convinced
okay, we did it. Jesus.
Being manipulated. Bad idea. Bringing her up will do no good. You should know by now. Titus will never falter.
But one of his boys will.
Just remember, it's about more than Clausia. It's about these men.
By the way, if you pick the wrong dialogue option here, you get shot.
Their responsibility. Outside in the evening light, ruined and old, shadows lengthen on the pavement.
Thank you, Shivers.
A distant gunshot.
Case closed. Going home, Kim.
He'll get it. Go on.
In Martinez, they kill you just because they don't like you.
Got it. Kill you because they don't like you. All because...
of some chick.
Bring that up one more time, and you won't get to write that report.
Yes, I understand, Alain. That's your name, right, Alain? You'll kill us. That's what they do in the wild north.
They hang you, shoot you, whatever. They can't even remember.
It wasn't that. It wasn't. We didn't shoot him.
That's it. That's the weak one. You flushed him out. Now go in for the...
Officer, you will be next if you don't shut up.
Firearm. A Glass 08 or a 38 caliber pistol.
Man has a gun.
Small enough for you to have missed. He's onto you. He knows what.
Yeah, if you try and wheedle the wrong person here, that you just die.
Yourself. Push on. Just ignore Theo.
Or what, Angus?
We didn't kill him. We didn't even hang him. He was dead when...
Shut up, Angus.
He was dead before you hanged him, you say?
Fatty! Say one more thing to the cops and I'll...
Dennis, stand down, or I'll beat your head in. Theo, Take your hand off the belt. This isn't 31. I've got this under control.
Poor Angus. Fat Angus really deserves better. Poor bastard.
Angie, where's your goddamn inhaler? You sound like you're dying.
I left it home. I can't get it. I'm too fucked.
Poor I feel bad for this guy.
Why are you so fucking fat, Angus?
Jesus Christ, Elizabeth, don't kick it. Jesus!
You wasted my time. I told you, Titus. I told you just give her up.
Lizzie, your help is no longer needed here. Go tell Everard.
Fine. I'll tell him. After a long walk along the
Yeah, I feel
coast.
bad for Angus. He doesn't deserve any of the shit he gets, man.
What just happened between these two? You're in. He's all yours. Questions.
So, who killed him?
Not yet. Just some ideas. She says the shot came from outside, behind the window somewhere. So that's a clue.
He did tell her to get lost. What are you thinking, Titus?
I'm thinking someone's past caught up with them. Either hers or his.
Hers, you mean?
She's got one of those checkered pasts. The shot could have missed. Could have been meant for her.
I like that. Been thinking the same thing myself.
You had ideas about his past, too?
I do. One of those mercenary buddies of his could have done it. They got guns, training, years of bad blood, probably. Or it could have been someone else from Crenell. Tell you what I'd do. Check out the coast for vantage points. Maybe
You could
consult
have
with a
told me
ballistics
this
buddy of mine.
4 goddamn days ago.
If I wasn't too busy doing this clown dance with you.
He's calm now. Threw all that turmoil away and became himself again.
I'm sorry I made you guys fight.
Me too.
Yeah, we did it. The lieutenant gives a smile only you can see.
He's so cool. He was already dead.
He nods.
You hanged the corpse to cover up the real cause of death. The bullet in his head.
Another nod.
Why?
Because the girls asked us to. They were in some shit.
Girls?
Girls, plural. There's another girl.
2 girls.
2 of them.
2 of them.
Take note of this. They'll probably say more about her later.
Did she kill him?
Cop, I have no idea. The girl says she didn't.
He doesn't think she did. Or at least he hopes she didn't.
Tell us about Sunday. Women? Plural?
Classier came down. She seemed really out of it. Drugged up, even more than usual. Bug-eyed and gurning, you know. Not in a
An
fun
additional
way.
woman!
It looked like she'd redosed after something went down. I've seen that look before. She was scared. I knew someone had died.
How'd you know?
I've done this job for 10 years. I've seen it before. It's the politician in the motel room with the dead hooker scenario. Only in reverse.
Good analogy, boss.
Shut up, Shanky.
You don't get to talk yet, Shanky. You're still on the bench. And you keep taking it easy, too.
Titus is real good to his men. What happened then?
We went upstairs. Sure as day, the Merc was dead.
I love the characters of the Hardy Boys, by the way. I just want to say, the way they show up themselves as this tough mob, and then as the story progresses, you get to learn more about them and learn like the intricacies of how much Titus actually cares.
He means they'd been fucking.
Tibbs passed the window, and the corpse. We hang.
Who's Tibbs?
Nah, he's my brother.
Oh,
he's
that's
in
nice.
the window replacement business.
Convenient. Why cover up then?
You may have noticed our girl's in some shit of her own.
Special training.
Oh, you meant that kind of training, like a spy. Maybe. The kind of people who are after her. I guess she'd have to be.
Who are those people?
They're powerful, connected to the moral intern. She's clearly afraid for her life. Says if she
You have
showed up,
supposedly you have the option to arrest her in this game. On my first playthrough, I didn't even get the chance.
By taking on a murder?
But
why would I? guess
also,
we
like,
all sorts
why
of
would you
runaways
arrest
and
her?
losers Here. It's a
I know she lies to you and stuff. I know that she's concealing the truth and all that. But you're basically straight up told that if you arrest her, she dies. That doesn't seem right. Whose idea was it to hang him, by the way?
In a manner of speaking.
Remember the 2 girls? He may be talking about
the other girl. Titus, the man of grudges. He is a man of many things.
That's right. It was her idea to hang him. I liked it for political reasons.
Politics.
It sent a good message.
Tell me about the other girl.
No, you're not gonna be on a first-name basis with this person.
Hey, where is she?
You're not getting to her. This person is affiliated with the Hardy Boys. It's Claudia
Hardy
you want to talk to.
Girl.
I wouldn't go that far. She's just a woman who's sometimes in our company, who sympathizes with Claudia. Let's leave it at that.
You know, actually, some of the guys have been talking and,
No. My answer is no, Glenn.
Misogyny.
We're Hardy Boys. And that's how it's gonna stay.
Thank you, Titus.
You do that. Hey, cop.
Guy looks like he eats carp and posts fishing selfies on Tinder too. He looks like a good guy. Rough and tumble, bit of an ass. But Titus is a good guy.
Suddenly, the wind picks up outside. You hear it rattling the large windows in
We
their
gotta look out
frames.
that window soon.
It carries newspapers.
God, there are so many like important plot threads happening right now. I'm trying to decide where we go first.
Claudia, came to Martinez to hide.
Just an itty bit. Just an itty bit.
This is where you wash up when there's nowhere left to go. The Union takes you in. Now, she refused that protection. But...
Uh-oh. But you would still prefer if we didn't take her away.
That's right. If we didn't take care of the people who end
See?
up here.
He cares.
This place would just be a couple of ruins and some cargo containers.
He's an ass, but he's good inside.
We'll take that into account.
Anyway, we're looking out the window now. Also, yeah, no, why the hell would you arrest her?
A ceiling height window. The hawthorn branches scrape the glass.
Alright, hang on, we gotta up our perception for that check. Perception. We've got +1 already. I'm not sure if we can improve it better than that. Visual calculus. Not quite the same, unfortunately. -1 perception, -1 reaction speed, electrochem, pain threshold. Is anything I'm wearing worsening my perception? Composure, +1 perception. No, okay, we just go for it. We love a little bit of caring asshole. Yeah, we do. Fingers crossed. Unlucky.
Nothing, as always. Keep at it. There must be a reason you've looked out this window so many times.
We'll look at it tomorrow. That's a very important window, but unfortunately, ooh, it's a hard check. Alright, we're gonna talk up to our Oranje disco dancer one more time before we go to retrieve our gun. We've still got an hour. Oh, can we look out this window now? Hang on.
This window.
Oh, that's later. Okay. Hello, ma'am. Quick save.
Always good to see you.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Shit. Okay, I think it was fine. Hang on. It was because I quick saved as I was opening up a conversation. Oh shit! Oh god damn it! I broke it.
You again.
I have to do the whole dialogue again. Bye, Chuxel. Thanks for coming. Hope you have a good night. This game really feels like it was jam-packed with love. Damn right it was.
Convince Titus he's beat just
Alright, we gotta do this all again.
in the evening. He'll get it.
Got it.
God damn, fuck you.
There we go. Don't come to the wild north.
It wasn't.
That's officer. Fire. He's onto you. Steal your.
We might as well get shot now.
You just killed yourself, like I said you would. Suicide.
Wait, stop. Let me go back. I want to say something else.
To your right, you sense the air move. The lieutenant draws his firearm. You only manage to perform one more movement. An instinctive jerk. More dead. Sad news from the district of Martinez, as the bodies of 2 police officers are found
Unlucky.
floating in the canal. It is believed the officers were pursuing a murder investigation, but...
Yeah, oh yeah, if you do this, you and Kim both get murdered, which sucks. Myself getting murdered? That I can deal with. Kim getting murdered? That's not good. We don't like that.
It's you again. What is it?
I'll have another chance to do this window check, by the way. Which is not exactly fair, but most likely we won't pass anyway.
Just outside. He'll get
Got it.
Bring that up.
Yes,
It wasn't.
That's
Officer.
firearm. He's onto steal yourself.
We didn't.
Shut. Fatty. Janet.
Alright, we're skipping all the dialogue 'cause we need to see it for the game's sake, but we've already heard it, so there's no point in actually listening to it at this point.
What just you're in?
Me too.
The lieutenant, he know.
You hang.
Another knot.
Cause the
Girls,
did she cop.
he doesn't.
I've done good. You don't get. We went. Tibbs patched the wing. Me too. Nah. You may have no. Oh, there. And what? Me too. Not yet. I'm thinking. Her. I mean, I like my dick. Tell you what.
He's calm now.
You know.
Remember?
No. You're not. I wouldn't go that. You know. No. You
suddenly.
That's right.
Alright, dialogue done.
Take care of the people who.
This game is very fast if you skip all the dialogue. Who would have thought?
We'll take that.
Reading books is actually really quick if you don't look at the words. Did you know that?
Behind the dock workers.
Okay, good. I failed it again. I felt like it would be unfair if I actually passed this time, so I'm glad we didn't. I can't believe I broke the game by trying to quick save in the wrong spot. I'm glad it hasn't had any permanent consequences, though. If it, like, breaks something later down the line, I'll be really upset. Like me beating a visual novel in half an hour by holding the skip button. Exactly. Why read words when silly picture? Why use many word when few word do trick?
Something in her demeanor has changed. She's tired.
They told us what
Consigned
happened.
to her fate, to being here with you and what's to come.
I understand.
Just like that. No resistance. Her shoulders are slouched. Her feet.
You don't
long
look
and
surprised.
straight.
I knew there was a chance you'd get them to tell you. It's what you do. You're the police. For what it's worth, I'm sorry for wasting your time.
I'm sorry too.
This is good. Clear the air first, between you two. Then move on to questions. No, it's not good. It's the opposite of that.
Oh shit.
This will let her dictate the terms of your shush. I can't hear what she's saying.
If you knew we would find out eventually.
Oh, Rhetoric just
why
wants to
did you
listen to
waste
it.
our time?
Because of the Hardys. I couldn't just dispense with them. They were only trying to help me. Out of the shit I'd gotten into.
That's not good enough.
You're right. There's more.
More.
You answer to the coalition government, and by extension, the moral intern.
Briefly glancing over her shoulder to the sea, as she's done time and time again. Where the cold oceanic expanse lies, and behind it, another world.
You're afraid of the moral intern?
You share a database with them. You send people to their courts.
And what did you do?
Just business. But bad business for some people in the moral intern. If I show up in your records, officer, they will find me. They will...
What happens if they do?
They will kill me, sir. If you file my name, take me in for questioning, enter me into the moral intern mill, well, then I'm fucked. For nothing. This murder didn't have anything to do with me.
Here we go. For once, you seem to have her off guard.
What'd you do to have these people after you?
It's not nice, but it's not illegal. Not here in Revachol.
She's not even a criminal.
What exactly did you do?
Industrial espionage. I joined a business collective with the intention of betraying.
I'm pretty sure that is illegal in a lot of places, but I guess it's not illegal here, so not my problem.
With a bigger company. The kind you really, really don't fuck with. I took their ledgers. 2 decades worth of accounting.
Apparently this is not illegal in Revachol.
I need the names of the companies involved and who hired you.
The job was Lou's-Duin County Savings Bank. They sound small, but they're part of the Lou-Scop conglomerate.
Lou-Scop.
That was the second job. The first was
Okay,
some printer company.
you know that...
You wouldn't know that.
Yes, technically that is
As to
the
who hired me for the
procedurally
job,
correct thing to
I
do,
don't
but
know.
also, you know that if
They're
we
after me
arrest her,
too,
she dies, right?
Along with Lou-Scop and their friends in the
We're not
MI.
going to arrest her. I'm not doing it.
Once you're done in the competitive intelligence circuit, you don't have allies. You're radioactive.
Lowe's cap. These people engineer financial disasters in second world countries. The conglomerate also includes...
She should
the
have thought of
Bank
that before
Concentration,
obstructing justice.
Airbag, and the
Has she even
popular
died? It's not
Apollo
stated.
line of
In fact, I don't even know if it's explicitly stated that she does die, but she absolutely dies. From what she tells us, there's no way she survives. Papa Lolo.
Yeah. Papa fucking Lolo wants to kill me.
I'm sure this is There are people who've done much worse than that.
Sure.
She could just be lying.
I'm not a
She
war
and the Hardy
criminal,
Boys, yes, but there's
but it was
nothing to
bad.
indicate that she's doing
People
so.
lost their jobs. Good people, too, not just C-suite. A lot of people got hurt. But that's just more of my shit you shouldn't have to deal with. You're solving a murder.
What happened the night he died?
We were there. Together. In bed, I mean.
Tell me exactly.
Okay. He was in a kneeling position. He had just entered me.
Okay, that's a lot of
I
detail.
was on my back, looking at him. I heard the window behind me shatter, and I turned to look. There was a hole in the glass. I turned back to him. His eyes were looking through me, and his mouth was open. Dumb. I could see. I could.
A great pain moves through her, a dark and indefinite wave. She continues in spite of it.
I knew he was dead. Before he fell down on top of me.
And then what?
He was heavy. I pushed him off and he fell to the floor. There. He only had his boots on. I bit the pillow, not to scream, then ran downstairs. I waited for the second shot to come. For me. I thought there would be one. It never came.
She's forgotten about her cigarette. The butt has burned right down to her fingernails.
Your cigarette, miss?
Oh.
I'm sorry this happened to you.
So am I.
What time was this? When did it happen? It would help us if you could be as precise as possible.
11:30 to 12:15. I don't know the exact time. Around midnight.
It's okay. Were you inebriated?
Not as much as usual. He'd done a line, plus other things. I was drinking.
Wait. Titus said she was gurning her jaw off. Much more than usual.
Titus said you looked pretty high.
Oh, yeah. I did one of his lines, just to clear my head.
Did you hear or see the shooter in the course of this?
No,
What'd you do then?
nothing. I was trapped. I was stuck in my room downstairs. I got some clothes on and crawled back up, drew the blinds. Blood was coming from his mouth. Not a lot, just a little. He was still on the floor, slouched. I couldn't be there with him anymore, so I ran down and out of my room.
Arrest
into
her.
the
We're not
hallway,
arresting her.
Down the stairs. I knew there would be people there.
What happened after you ran downstairs?
Sylvie was tending the bar. A lot of people were there. The Hardys were at the table in front of the stage. I think the Union box was full. Ruby was there too. They were having such a good time. I sat down
Ruby,
and
huh?
they all welcomed me. I didn't even have to
That's
say
a name we
anything.
have not yet
Ruby
heard.
knew something was wrong.
Ruby?
Who's Ruby?
Ruby. You know, the leader.
The leader?
The leader? Of what?
The Hardy Boys.
I thought Hardy was the leader of the Hardy Boys.
Well, nominally, yes. Ruby's the one they go to when things happen, like things they need taken care of. She's the organizer.
What then?
Well, Ruby said let's talk upstairs. I showed her the room. I've known these people since December.
The Hardy
They know
girl. We
situation,
found her.
But I can't leave a paper trail.
Ow!
Ruby was the first one
Hi,
I
Red.
told.
How are you? Hi.
She said she'd take care of this.
How? Jeez. Why is it always out? Okay, I was gonna say
Take
why is
care
it
of
always in
things.
threes, but then it became
I helped
four,
her get the body to the
5.
bathroom. We used a
We're
belt
talking
to
about a
pull him
dead
up
guy.
under the
It's quite
shower
traumatic.
To keep him upright.
Weather man abuse. Indeed. Hydrate. Okay.
To mislead you, they were tampering with the body.
How you doing, mate? G'day.
To produce lividity, matching a hanging?
Yes.
We completely missed the tampering. Looks like you got there in time. What was
That was
this,
slow
20
motion.
minutes after death?
Why is it always out? Why is it always out? Oops.
About 20, yes. Ruby explained it would make the blood... You know what he does.
What did you do?
Ruby went outside to talk to
Ow,
Titus
why
and
is
the
it so
boys.
slow?
I was just...
What the hell are you
Letty
doing? Is it
in the
like,
bathroom.
is it taking up my
I had to put
frames?
his
Is it
clothes back
slowly
on.
processing? Is that
His
why?
armor, too. It was tough, but I've seen him take it off and put it on many times. It took Ruby maybe half an
Stop
hour
that.
to come back with Titus.
This is abuse.
I'd gotten him ready by then. They carried him out. I knew what they were going to do. Make it look
Dodge!
like a
Ow.
hanging.
Never mind, I didn't dodge
Ruby
it.
said they would.
Ow! These are like laser gun. I can't dodge them. Ow!
Ruby said to wait here. She also said I wouldn't see her for a while. That we should lay low.
Stop it!
Or something. So I did.
We're talking about a murder! Where's Ruby?
I don't know. I haven't seen her since.
We gotta find Ruby.
We will need to take this question to the Hardy Boys.
You hear a gunshot?
When he was shot? I may have. I don't know. I couldn't hear.
See, this is actually perfectly plausible. What the hell's happening? Ah!
The gunshot wasn't that loud. This is something to keep in mind when assessing the
Keep in mind,
distance of the
the speed of sound is about 333 meters per second, give or take. It's like more like 318, but you round it to 333. Which means that in terms of when the shot was, you can totally miss the gunshot from other... Ow! Noise is happening just after it. What is happening? Did you kill Ellie?
What? Why would I put myself through this insanity? Get myself cornered like this? He wouldn't have died if it weren't for me. I know that. But I would never hurt him.
It could have been a desire murder. Maybe an act of jealousy.
I don't think this is a good line of questioning. People have this idea you killed him, though.
I'm sad to hear that. They must have said it in some fit of frustration or under pressure. They couldn't have meant it.
We're not arresting her!
No one has implicated me.
It's okay if you did it in self-defense.
I did not kill him to defend myself from rape. I told you before. That wasn't what happened.
People go loco.
She simply shakes her head.
Like what?
Could the people after you have killed him?
That's the first thing that went through my head when I heard the glass break.
And?
I thought they'd found me.
1 point throwing flushy redeem went
him to
never.
Punish me. All last week, I've tried not to talk to
Well, we're not a
anyone
good
or
cop, are
be
we? Good
seen
cops
with
also don't get
anyone.
drunk and lose all their memories 3 days into the investigation, so...
So they wouldn't be hurt. I've come to understand, however, this is paranoia. What happened didn't have anything to do with me.
It probably didn't.
Or... I don't know
Not 2
anything
points.
anymore. All I do is wait here.
We can't go after Loose Cap. Not yet. There are other, saner leads.
If they were after her, she would have been shot already. She's been standing on this rooftop for the last 4 days. God damn it!
I don't ask you to, Lieutenant. But there's one thing I know.
Ow.
Is that you'll get nothing from there.
Why didn't you call the cops?
Because I'm an idiot.
Which is an indicator of truth.
Why did you do it?
You have to understand. The people around here, no one
3
was
points,
making
take it or
the
leave it.
call,
I'm
and he
leaving
kept
it.
Rotting.
No
And then he
deal.
picked his clothes off, and that little fucker threw stones at him.
Hey, don't say that about Kuno.
Her jaw is clenched.
I mean,
her throat
totally
moves.
fair. But
It
Kuno's
takes
a good
all
friend
her
of mine.
strength not to cave in and sob. Once. Just one time.
You can cry in front of me, it's alright.
He kept throwing stones at him for 3 days. I could hear the thud. Thud. So I called you. I hope with all my heart it's not the last thing I do in Ravishol.
She definitely called the cops. That was task complete. It could not have been a lie. That is impossible.
It can't have been incorrect because we completed the checklist. That means it has to have been right.
Who made the call then? Don't be paranoid, man. It's unbecoming.
Volition is actually being paranoid here. She did definitely make the call. When did you change the window?
Last week.
We're
Angus
not
and Titus's
getting her
brother,
killed!
I think he's called Tibbs. Took care of it.
You should have another look at that window after this. Reconstruct the scene. It's right there.
In her bedroom?
Yes. You see the glass sparkling.
Alright, we're
out of
done
the
here,
corner
ma'am.
of your
Thank you.
eye. She nods, silently. She doesn't even smoke. Just picks up the cold coffee and holds it in her hands. He's thinking, are we done here? Or should we arrest her? She's a flight risk and she lied to you. She should be taken into custody.
We're not arresting her!
No, that won't be necessary. Just leave her alone. She's
See,
been through enough.
Drama's got the right
She
idea.
doesn't need this police brutality. This guy won't budge. You have to wake Multiface up, forcefully, if you want to continue pushing her.
Okay, we'll wake up. We'll wake up Drama, though. Oh, a thought.
As you look back, you think, so love did
I was right, by the way.
After all, if it weren't for her, he would not have been there. The shot would not have connected with his soft palate.
Love did him in after all.
She's silent, holding on to her coffee mug.
I shouldn't be smug,
No
I'm sorry,
vapor
class
rises
shit.
from it. It's cold. Remember this silence. The lady is dangerous. People suffer around her. It appears this one has not been entirely corrupted. This may help. This may help the others see.
Yeah. I'd like to think he didn't love me. Or that it was chemically induced and not real.
Why?
Easier that way.
Was it real?
I don't know.
Volition has your back. Volition is going with what he knows. We don't listen to Volition all the time, okay? We will, however, drama it up so that we can convince other people. Like, if this leads to us directly arresting her, I'm not taking it. Where's our drama clothes? Where's our... There it is. These are our drama... This is what we arrest her wearing. This is what we are wearing when we arrest her. I'd rather... You know, I'd rather wear the... None of this... What? Ah! I hate these clothes.
I was just thinking,
Drama.
what a nice evening.
Who? What? Dear Lord, you've been lied to. She could have killed her lover and lied to everyone.
She totally didn't, by the way.
Most fair and just at all.
At least we woke up Drama.
And will-o-wisps.
Good morning, Drama.
She probably didn't give you her real name.
Oh, he's freaking out about it.
Would she? Arrest her immediately before she further entangles you in her web of
Can I
lies.
arrest her?
Take it easy. Don't overcompensate with this course correction. Ask questions first. Yes. Start at the top. Choose at the bottom.
Oh, we've woken
It's
up all
how
the
we've
thoughts. That's good.
always
Thanks,
done
Rhetoric.
it. No rush. See?
Why haven't we arrested her yet?
There may be grounds here, at least for an extended detention.
This bastion of willpower here, his watchmen have been sleeping too. You can be absolutely certain now. But he's coming around. A little whimper. The young woman hears you. She's looking around.
Devil woman.
What?
Her hand trembles. She's only pretending she didn't hear you say, devil woman.
I think you didn't make that call.
I did. What is this? I called your desk or whatever it is.
Guy
Numbers
got
are all
beef.
over
Yeah,
town.
Drama's
Call
pissed
8,
now because she lied to us and he's
100
finally
for
figuring it out.
emergencies. There was an old
Volition
woman
is
on
just
the other
upset
end.
because
It
we
sounded
got
like she
the
was
wool pulled
smoking.
over our eyes.
She took my complaint. She coughed.
That is the emergency's desk number. Anyone could know that, sire. By looking around and calling the desk. I don't believe a single word she says.
What time did you make the call?
Thursday night. It was late, sometime after 12.
It checks out.
That means nothing.
But I know the time of the call, too. I know I have not been 100% truthful with you officers, but I am
Your
now.
name's not Klasha.
I agree. You wouldn't give us your real name, not when people are after you.
Okay.
Okay, what?
Okay, it's not.
Okay.
You log your work every week. It's all transmitted to Common, sir. I couldn't just beg you not to enter my name. So I lied.
Fair.
Like I lied before. Like I did at LCSB. I have to lie all the time. I'm so tired of it.
Was the passport real?
No. It's submerged in a plastic buoy on the coast.
Oh shit, she gave us a... oh wait,
It
that's
just
probably also not her real name.
Doesn't say Clausia.
We're not arresting her!
It says Anouk Mea Smith.
Falsified documents?
Passport and visa. Given to me by my employer. I can't even use them. My employer probably leaked the name, Mea Smith, to hurt me.
Why would they do that?
I didn't show up to a rendezvous. They don't take that lightly. I didn't show up because I was afraid they...
She was afraid she would get
do something to
lucided.
me. The job was finished. I'm just a liability now.
She fears an arrest right here and now. This has been an awful
I didn't know you could access this buoy. Where is the buoy?
West of the boardwalk, in the reeds. On the
Can I
coast
have it?
there. I put it there when I first arrived. Haven't been there since. I'm not sure I could even find it now. It's useless.
The wind rises, so do the hairs on your back. Somewhere west,
What's happening?
Bubbles, long, spindly arms are spinning the boy around, turning it.
Nothing is useless.
Oh, I'm grabbing that.
The lieutenant makes a note of it.
You're welcome to it. It's in the reeds northwest of here, past a broken sewage pipe.
Tell me your
right
name.
Near the waterline. It's Katarzyna Lazie.
Oh shit, real name.
It's a Grad name, Jimsk or Yugo-Grad in origin. Not Occidental at all. Smells of motor oil, tiger, economic desolation, and rock music.
That's not even a Ranyi's name.
Alcoholism.
My parents were Zhimsk immigrants, but I'm nationalized Oranese.
Oh.
All I remember is Oranje. Alasia is my father's name.
I'll just keep calling her. No, wait, hang on. Can we? Yeah, we'll greet her with her real name.
She nods. Her round
She'll
eyes
still be called
meet
classy
yours.
though.
They seem moist from the wind on the roof.
You're probably not even Miss Oranje 37, are you?
I am. They can never take my sash and my
Oh,
scepter
shit.
from me.
Never mind.
Yes, they can. For lying.
Drama, chill out. Enough.
She nods, her back straight, ready for whatever is next.
What if I told you you're under arrest?
But I haven't done anything. Anything illegal.
She purposefully misrepresented information crucial to the case. Fucking mind games. Enough. That's right, gang. Stern and merciless now. Stern and merciless as we reel her in.
Misrepresentation.
The lieutenant produces a pair of handcuffs.
Oh god, we're actually gonna arrest her. Don't do it!
Please no. I think I know who did it. Who shot Lely. I can tell you. I can help you.
Oh shit! She's actually gonna give us info. Yeah, do it. Tell us.
She's silent for a second, as if looking into herself for certainty.
I'm pretty sure she's gonna be wrong, because the real answer is so ridiculous she wouldn't know.
Gearing up for this betrayal is hard for her.
Ruby.
Really? Why?
She has this thing for me.
Oh, come
Ever
on!
since I met her and the boys downstairs. She's been pretty frank about what she wants.
Good try. Wrong, though.
Sex. And more. I made the mistake of confiding in her.
Toxic
I told
Yuri.
her I was on the run. She started protecting me. It became an unhealthy relationship.
We are not getting Clasher killed, just so you
When
know.
I started spending time with Lely, she told me to end it.
But Ruby was
Said there would
downstairs.
be
She
shit
told us
if I
this.
didn't. It was not a good meeting. We stopped talking after that, but
God damn it.
I don't understand. What exactly in your relationship made you think she is romantically interested in you?
she said she's in love with me. She even asked me to run away with her when I told her I'm a fugitive. She started developing notions about our relationship.
And you led her on?
A little. I was flattered, you know? But then I had to let her off, and it was not easy.
Oh.
I came to regret being friendly with her. We maybe kissed, nothing
Unlucky.
more.
This is just an assumption.
I know what it sounds like. That's why I didn't want to tell you before. But she knew what had happened when I came downstairs. Somehow, she knew Lely was dead. She wasn't surprised at all. When we came up here, she was calm as a stone, too. She cleaned it all up like she had a plan.
That is a little strange. People don't usually keep things together under stress like that.
Was she threatening you?
She came over one night, drunk, said she'd turn my life into a living
Oh
hell.
no.
I've been threatened before, so I can tell when someone knows how to do it. And she's a pro. She must be. To keep the Hardys in line. I tried severing
It is
ties with her
toxic,
after
Yuri.
that. I thought it had worked, but
Some of that fear is still with her. What are you talking about? She's afraid you'll
Shut up,
arrest
drama.
her.
you've been trying to kick that door down, right? Maybe it leads downstairs.
You think the shot came from, like, literally right over here?
She could have come to the roof through that, then taken the shot right
Brave.
here, where I stand. It was dark outside. I wouldn't have seen her.
Then slipped back downstairs without anyone noticing. That is possible.
Interesting theory. Did she know that door exists? Had you been out there with her?
Yes, of course. She's been up here many times, jacking private stations.
She was
off the
jacking
main town.
stations off?
She used to come here to drink on the roof with me, before it got weird.
Alright, that's it.
Okay, and what? Arrest the liar now.
Who?
Her. Stop letting her distract you.
No! I'll keep you here. Put the cuffs away, Kim. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Ruby
You
sounds
won't
like an
regret
expert jacking off.
Something tells you, you will.
That's enough.
She slowly lights another cigarette. And you are. This is not the end of this.
Everyone's so pissed at her now. Damn, they really want you to arrest her. I'm not arresting her! She may have done everything wrong, but I'm not gonna let her get killed. What do we need? We need to put the Bratan back on. She absolutely will get killed. Friends in high places. What's the opposite of friends in high places? Enemies in high places. +1 visual calculus. We need to put our thinking caps on now. Alright, I think that's all our visual calculus stuff. Yep, great. Stop! You're a liar.
Is pristine on the inside.
Think!
And golden light.
Bingo! Oh, look at our Batman vision.
Of your mind.
I love this, by the way. Batman vision.
A man and a woman on the single bed.
What position are they in? Do we really need to know?
Like the witness said, the man is kneeling. The woman is on her back. It's the night of March 4th and a shot has just been fired. The man looks directly at the woman. The shot's possible directions converge in his mouth. A ray cast from somewhere outside, entering his brain. From the roof outside, location A prime. The glass fractures around the bullet hole. Shards face inwards like a corona behind the woman's back. The man does not know the bullet has entered his brain. He never will. Death comes faster than the realization.
Ouch. A prime.
The ray cast from the man's mouth unravels into a fan of possible directions, all on the roof at first. The shot could have come from any of them. This is composite location A prime, most likely of the origin points.
Shouldn't there be gun residue outside?
There could have been. Then the rain and slush and wind washed it away. This was more than a week ago.
So, what, 80% sure?
72%, with an antique weapon that fires military-grade ammunition. A Belma-grave rifle, for example. This is a good short distance, but not too short. The perpetrator aimed with their back against the railing, or possibly kneeling for precision. This would explain why it only took them one shot. The lights were on in here. Outside it was dark. It was like shooting fish in an aquarium. A well-lit aquarium.
Could it have come from inside?
Opened his mouth.
No, it couldn't, because we know the glass was broken and they would have seen
anything outside in the darkness.
Also, I know that they set out like all these locations. Just from how they explain this, it's pretty obvious which one it is.
Point X would contradict the woman's testimony, rendering the entire proposition void. These figures would be wiped out, Detective.
Any arguments against A prime?
None that you've found thus far, but that doesn't mean there aren't any.
Another point of origin?
That's a 28%, yes. In this model,
I love this detective shit, by the way. This is beautiful. The fact that your brain can do this is just gorgeous.
Every possible point of origin in Martinez.
Yes. Let's see all of Martinez.
According to your map of the district, this shot could have come from a wide angle of
because despite it all, despite all the horror, we are still a detective.
Ending with an islet in the bay. Let's call them B prime.
More precisely.
B prime for boardwalk, B double prime for Land's End, and B triple prime for the islet detective. There may be smaller points in between, but those are too fine to zoom in on.
The boardwalk first.
700 meters away, the likeliest of these B positions, 20% chance. A skilled sniper could have made the shot, provided he had a safe sniper's nest. Even with the light on inside, we're talking military training. At that distance, the perpetrator would have had to take wind direction into account.
B double prime, Land's End.
1.2 kilometers away, the least likely of these positions, let's say 3%. A truly skilled sniper could have done it, possibly from a tent. No, too far-fetched.
And last of all, the islet.
1 kilometer away, an unlikely point of origin. Beyond the docks somewhere, on an islet in the Bay of Martinez, perhaps. There are islets there, badly charted as they may be. The shot would have been a small miracle, 5% likelihood. There is an extreme
5%, they say.
From the bay to the window.
We're gonna ask him for his opinion first, then I'm gonna spoil things.
The angle would have been extreme, and access to the islets is questionable.
Do you think the shot could have come from further, in Martinez?
From where, precisely?
B prime, B double prime, and B triple prime.
I see you have given this a lot of thought. Are those the locations you've singled out in addition to the roof? And what is the likelihood, in your opinion, that it came from a further distance?
Decent.
Okay, well, we should see if there is gunshot residue or sniper nests if we go down the coast. Roll these spots out one by one. It would be the diligent thing to do. Until then, personally, I'm going with the roof version.
So,
a simple hypothesis can be wrong, but it's something to build on.
This is great. I love the setting out of locations and like the detective mind stuff. The only problem, and I'm gonna spoil things now, is that you can immediately figure out which of these is correct. Simply by virtue of the fact that you haven't been there yet. The roof is like easiest, right? But the problem is it's too simple. We've been given at this point so many twists and turns. We've been given, at this point we've even got a potential suspect. Like we've narrowed it down to one possible person, but that's too straightforward. We already thought that this was just a hanging, and then it wasn't just a hanging. We thought it was the Union. It wasn't the Union. It was a cover-up. We thought it was a sexual assault. It wasn't even that. So having it be a jilted lover standing on the roof outside is just too simple. We know her name, for God's sake. Which leaves A prime as unlikely. And also, furthermore, if A prime was the real option, they wouldn't give you the rest of these. Like, B prime, B double prime, B triple prime wouldn't even be options. B prime, let's start with these two. B prime and B double prime. B double prime is mentioned as being like an outlook. We see like a lighthouse out here. And that's kind of reasonable. B prime is also kind of reasonable in terms of like making the shot. They're fine. The problem is these are areas that you can explore and have explored. It's not to say that it's outside the realm of possibility that the game would let you go back and find new information, but the structure of video gaming is such that like you can look at all this and immediately single out this island as a final endgame / boss area. You can just look at this island without knowing anything about this game, just knowing that it's a video game, and say, this is where the final confrontation takes place. This is where you need to go. Which means 100% the shot has to have come from here. This is not something that is like it's kind of metagaming in a way, but it's not something that is outside the realm of possibility to figure out for a first-time playthrough. And indeed, I thought this the first time I played through. I didn't know anything about who the culprit was. I didn't know anything about how the mystery is actually solved. But I saw B triple prime and I saw them write it off, and I immediately knew that's where the shot came from. It has to be. It's the weakest part of the game. It makes me so sad. But it's fine, because the actual solution is great. Anyway, spoilers over. Moving on. We actually now have time to... What do we have to do? We can talk to the Hardys, but I think that can be a later thing. What is this? Logic and authority. Yeah, okay, good. I want to go check out the radio, see if we can run the serial number on those boots. And I want to go talk to the pigs, and then we'll be done for tonight. We will go to bed and we will save.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox.
Radio.
This is Precinct 57.
Armor?
Yes.
Oh, here we go. Oh wait, we already...
Leans in.
Wait, have we gotten this already? I was born ready, baby.
That suit of armor was issued to an Oranese citizen named Ellis Kortenaer. That's E-L-L-I-S Kortenaer.
Your accent is not making this easy to understand.
He was signed into the Lelystad County Neonatal Care Unit on 28th of February 09.
Neonatal?
He was found as a newborn in a leaf compactor near an abandoned farm. He spent 4 months in the neonatal unit,
In a leaf
survived
compactor?
apparently, and was assigned to a foster family at 2.
According to Klasia, Lele said his real name wasn't really his. Perhaps that's because he was fostered.
This is what the ICP knows about him. He was raised by foster parents, entered the East Brand Military Academy in Vredefort at 17, then served in the Oranese forces till he was honorably discharged in 41.
Wait, he entered the military academy at 7. I guess that makes sense. You can be like a cadet or something.
Followed him to Seminine, or at least I assume it did. And that's it. There are no records of his employment in Trenel, or any of its other incarnations, or him even entering Ravachon.
A leaf compactor.
It's a garden tool used to press leaves into these cubes. It's a detail the hospital had, the only detail in these files. So I thought it would be good for you to know.
Thanks, Alice.
It is. Thank you, Alice.
Foster parents?
None, officer.
So all we have to connect is the armor.
Even that is a small miracle. These organizations usually double-check their inventory. Thank you, Alice. Great work.
No problem, Lieutenant.
All right. We have his name and service record.
A name. This is very good. Ellis Kortenaer.
This means something to him. To know that name. Like naming a case. It's important. Sometimes police work is about human dignity. About giving back names to anonymous victims.
I'm glad the inquiry was helpful to your investigation, officer.
Thanks, Alice.
Did you have any other questions? 57.
In the cabin.
Alright, let's talk to the pigs and then we're done here. God, I have been streaming for too long. I need to go to bed. I have work tomorrow. Real work, not detective work. Not to say that detective work is not real work, but it is not my real work. There's supposed to be a thought to study the armor, but I can't remember how to get it, because I have not gotten it yet, and Kim is splitting up from me. Where are you going, Kim? God, it is dark. I might need the flashlight. But the woman's gonna be... Oh, hey! The drunks are still out here. The woman's gonna be out there. We gotta go talk to her. It's so dark and snowy. God, it seems miserable out. Somewhat soothing in a special way, but also bloody cold. Oh, there she is. That is a noise. Oh, she's got the gun out. Excuse me.
Put your hands where I can see them. Show me your hands. This is the pace. Show me your hands. Right now.
Scavenged, battery-powered police lights protrude.
Well, that is something.
The flickering light show reveals a gun in her shaking hand. Her hand is trembling from some sort of neurodegenerative disease.
Madame, please drop the firearm immediately.
Wait, Kim, what do we do?
This is bad. Getting your weapon back is the priority.
Kim, put the gun away.
An unhinged civilian running around with a gun.
Comply, or I will light you the fuck up.
All right, raise your hands.
The man appears to be pulling out an object from his pocket. Feel the threat! Feel the threat!
Oh, she's gonna shoot me.
Superseding event. Split-second decision. Get on the ground. Get on the goddamn ground.
Man, but we just want to chat.
Subject yourself to a full body cavity search. Prohibited materials concealed in
Oh, great.
ears, mouth, navel, urethra, foreskin.
How can you even see it there?
And rectum.
In her mind, the cavity search is happening. As long as she's saying it. It appears the things she says are very real to her.
Be careful, detective. Don't do anything.
I hope that gun isn't loaded.
You'll have to go for the gun sooner or later. Perhaps you can learn crucial facts before...
Please lower the weapon.
Ma'am, please. We want to help you.
We have Kim, don't shoot her. Let's just talk.
Disturbance reported. Authorized deadly force. Sector, take the shot. Big red key. Big red key.
Big red key? That's code for the battering ram.
Oh, good to know.
Cop talk. You know this.
Please identify yourself.
It's the goddamn police shitbag. Off the pavement. You're under arrest.
As she waves her hands, you notice familiar-looking ampoules and packets sticking out of the mountain of police gear on her back. Medicine or drugs?
Are you on something?
Confiscated contraband. Restricted access. 2 kilos missing. Eyewitness report compromised.
I don't think she's on drugs. Being off drugs might actually be the problem here.
Where are the police?
Back up. Back up. Back up. Status unconfirmed.
I'm the backup. Oh, hang on. Yeah, we can report our position. There we go. Rank and number.
No. I thought Mr. Moran. Gareth. Aggravated assault. Man down. Officers in pursuit.
What's the situation, officer?
Law enforcement compromised. Impersonating a police officer.
Uh-oh.
Does she not believe you two are actually police officers?
But I've been full. Look, white rectangles.
License and registration. License and registration. Come in dispatch. Sector.
She's just saying words.
It's not a code, just disjointed words.
Let's deal with this later.
We can't leave. A delirious civilian
Damn it.
is pointing fire at us.
I can't change my clothes.
You need to solve this.
This is a red track. I don't want to get her shot. Can we? We're leveling up hand-eye for this. Can we? Is it worth? I'm doing it. Get the gun!
Alright, here's the plan.
Nice.
You hurl the ledger in her face.
Let's not break her wrist.
And immediately close the distance. Left hand grabs the barrel. Right one breaks the wrist. A drop of sweat runs down your nose, and in it you see the Martinez Inlet, wrapped in the night. In the abandoned fish market, 3 figures standing.
Oh, it's not even loaded. I knew it wasn't loaded. I knew it wasn't loaded. I knew that all along. Kim, put the gun down.
At the other 2, she doesn't want to listen, or even to be heard.
Kim, there's no bullets.
Huh? My God, I think you're right.
Pull the trigger, man.
Suicide cycle. Let's take a decision. Eat lead, scumbag.
Oh my God.
God, I almost blew her head off.
What is this? This isn't police issue. Police weapons have bullets. This isn't real. Police gun always has bullets. What is this? Why did you sell me this?
Grab the gun, right now. This might
just gonna
be
pick
your
it up.
only chance.
No one
Hey, we got a gun!
cares anymore.
Can I help this lady? I feel like I need to give her medication or bring her to someone or something.
Oh, well. We need to figure out what to do with her now.
Nobody's ever around. Nobody ever comes to visit me.
You alright, man?
Her scratched skin is warm to the touch, but
happening?
the person inside doesn't even know you're there.
She's in a stupor. I've seen this before. God knows for how long. Could be days when they get like this.
But why?
Honestly, I don't know. Dementia, probably. Dementia and Channel 8. And loneliness.
Neurodegenerative disease. Ouch.
Could be. Her hands were trembling and she did seem uncoordinated. But what are we gonna do with
Should we arrest her? That doesn't feel right.
I don't think there's any need for that. In her current state, and without the gun, she isn't really a threat to anyone. We could let Titus know. This is a perfect problem for the local peacekeepers to handle. They might even know her family.
That sounds like a good idea.
Then we can ask him once we get back to the whirling. But we have to hurry, cause it's late and they might have already gone home. But I think we're done here for now. Let's head out. This is done.
Please, leave the radio on.
She stands motionless, just a heap of clothes and fleshes now. Maybe if you search her once more.
That was sad. Alright, autosave. Good, because I was going to quick save anyway. She has stuff that we can take?
The woman stands slumped. She looks catatonic under her mountain of RCM paraphernalia. Is one of those things a
hat?
There were narcotics in there too. You're thinking of taking them? Do. The old woman doesn't react to your... She doesn't even flinch.
Alright, guess I have a hat now.
Out and
oh, is that yours?
It's hard to say. It's been so long since you wore yours.
I think so.
The lieutenant nods.
I'm taking the narcotics.
You take the vial of Pyrrolidon and the bottle of speed as evidence, obviously.
You're taking those, are you?
Listen to him, for once.
I'm confiscating them. No, actually, you take them.
Thank you. I'm doing this to help you. We need to focus on the case.
He's grateful you did this.
Alright, we'll talk to the Hardys. I was planning on going back to the shack first, but we'll talk to the Hardys. I have a gun now. I just have a gun. Hydrate. Hello, Vi. I'm afraid I've run out of water, but thank you. How you going? We have our hat back now. Authority. Oh, it looks kind of silly. Hat looks kind of silly. I guess we'll wear it anyway. We are a cop. I guess we should wear the cop hat. But Dick Mullen's hat looks so much cooler. Oh, checks. Van Eyck. Alright. They said to the side of the boardwalk there's some stuff. Some loot, dare say. Hey, hey! How you going? Good to see you. It is very late, by the way, I should mention this. Can I get stuff? Could this be the buoy?
A metal and plastic contraption.
Oh, yes! We saw this earlier! I was wondering what this was for.
At first, it just looks like trash. But if you look closer...
That, over there. Must be the buoy class you told us about. The one she hid her passport in. We should take a look.
Cold, air, tendons. Snapped the cords, keeping the buoy in place. A little longer, and it would be floated. Moves across the water, leaving no traces.
But why?
Your splendor.
Damn. Would have floated away.
Indeed.
I felt weird.
Let's see what's inside.
Mine now.
The buoy is not tied to anything. The cords dangling from the bottom.
Examine.
The number 11 has been written on the yellow plastic.
Simple construction.
Shake.
There's something in there.
Sniff.
Splashing up. It smells like you would expect it to smell. A shot glass's worth of seawater pours out.
Well, damn.
What? Who took them?
I have no idea.
Damn it, this is a disaster.
I wouldn't go so far as to say that. This is only a small loose end.
Could this be related to the cryptozoologists?
In my experience, cryptids are generally uninterested in travel documentation. We should go.
You could ask the miss what she thinks. Later.
Alright. Damn it, I was really hoping there'd be like money or something in there. I need money. I'm still broke. Acid. That's the place. Oh hey, the bot did an automatic one just after. How conveniently timed. I could get a room from Garter. However, that's going to be really expensive. It's going to use up basically all my money, so we're just going to talk to the Hardy Boys, and then we're going to leave, go to the shack, and then finish up for the night. Because I think this is good timing. God, our hat looks really dumb. Is there a uniform that goes well with the hat? I mean, I guess this makes us look like a cop, but it also makes us look like a colossal nerd. So we're wearing Dick Mullen's hat again. It looks cooler. Ah, shit. The Hardy Boys have all gone home. Alright, well, missed out. 69? Nice. Guess we are going to bed. We'll talk to the Hardy Boys tomorrow then. We got a lot done today. Actually, you know what we can do before we leave? The window's still there. We got some more information from Klaasje. We might be able to get a look. Nah, no such luck. Too late. Alright, well, we've got a lot of stuff to do tomorrow. We can talk to Klaasje, we can talk to the Hardy Boys, but that will all be a tomorrow thing. I think we'll leave it there for tonight. I'm gonna go back to my bed, my nice cozy shack. As Kim gets ahead of me again. Everyone's gone, even Sileng's not here anymore. It's so quiet at night. We're so alone. Very cool, actually. I love this kind of environment. Being alone at night on the coast. Sea air. Sea breeze. And the waves. Alright, where's our house? Man, we should go back inside.
It's getting cold. This late in the night. Time to call it a day.
Good night, Kim.
Good night, officer.
Alright. I probably should change my hat. Like, this cap, strictly speaking, gives us authority, which we don't have otherwise. Although, then again, authority's not really that useful in comparison to most other things. Maybe we should wear the Fallen hat. The problem is, everything else looks really stupid. The Dick Mullen one looks really good. That's the most important part. And we shall sleep. Actually, let's see if we can get rid of the expression. Nope.
The bed is comfortable.
Sleep time. Time to dream softly.
The bed underneath you is soft, if lumpy. Waves wash the sand underneath the hut, then grow distant to your ear. In the quiet hum of the organic heater, you fall asleep.
Like a deftly cast fishing net, sleep pulls you out of the world and into its dark shore. The rough mesh chafes, tightening around you, it digs into your brain.
My ass, I know what this is.
How have things been going for you out there?
The brain's talking to me again.
Anyone lately?
I've helped plenty of people, thank you. I didn't even arrest Klaasje.
Murdered anyone lately?
This bastard isn't even listening to you.
Because you know you are a murderer. A disco music listening psycho killer who offs poor.
Literally, who have I murdered? I have not shot anyone.
Forget about
that. Doesn't scare me.
Hear that? You are naive to think he's afraid of his bloodied hands. Soul brother. Oh no. I see.
Stop looking inside my
his
amygdala. That's weird.
And his hippocampus. The thing he's really scared of is much, much worse than that.
What is it?
Don't tell him, sister. It's too bad.
They're right. This is their function. To keep you.
I just want to sleep.
We're trying to help you. All these processes,
countermeasures,
these tortures, voices and tremors are all just distractions, flares and countermeasures.
The last
to keep
dream.
You
the last dream's a cool dream. We won't get there tonight, but it is a cool one.
The last dream will be total annihilation. Cinders peeling off the fuselage. We won't be there to help you anymore, Harry. We will be dormant. You will be naked and alone.
And the air will smell of apricots.
Of hell. An ancient sadness, brother. 10,000 years later. In front of the video.
It's called reptilian brain, but humans are mammals. Are you saying you don't have a reptilian brain?
On your face again.
We all have a little bit of reptilian brain, I think.
Everything is okay again.
Everything is so okay.
Can't wait.
Your eyelids flutter open for a moment. When you close them again, you sense the light of the room around you. You're
great.
back. In 2 seconds, the alarm will ring.
Lovely.
The last thought in your head before waking is, Maybe you shouldn't have seen that stained glass window.
Maybe I shouldn't have. Well, it's another morning. We are waking up. For some reason, we wake up in the chair rather than in our bed, but whatever. Presumably, we sleep in the bed, then move here in the morning to, like, wash our face or something. But we'll ponder that another time. We will finish up there. We'll be back tomorrow, actually. I'll be back streaming probably this again, because I want to finish off the game, and we are so close to important stuff. So close. We need to talk to so many people, finish so many things, but we're almost done. We're like 2 sessions away from the ending. It's coming, I can feel it. So we'll be back soon with more of that. But in the meantime, thank you very much for watching. I hope you all had a good time. Thank you for joining me. I'll be back tomorrow with more of this, and I hope you all had a good time while you were here. I'll send you off, Damn, I don't actually have anyone to raid. I don't. Hang on a second. Let me figure out if I can raid anyone. I do not. I do not have anyone to raid. Alright, I'll just end it there. We shall finish. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you all had a good time, and I will be back tomorrow. Take care, everyone. I'll see you then. Hope you enjoyed and have a good night. See you later. Bye!